You already know the drill. We're going to the mountain. An hour and a half. Took another route, 11 kilometers about. Going up, up, up. Working out overtime every time by the... I came by the south. See part of the river there in Montreal, and see the beautiful rock here. So we're gonna go ascend by here. We're gonna go drill it all the way to the top. You know what it is? We work out overtime every time. On these stairs we go, all the way to the top on these steel toes. Rock and roll, 24/7. For the butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors, grocery store clerks, all those involved in the production and distribution of food. Anybody want to finance? I go up and down these stairs in steel toes. I go up and down these stairs in steel toes 300 times with rock and roll for a cause of your choosing, for whatever cause thou wilt. The first time wearing this bandana, gifted by the greatest woman in the universe. A woman, Wonder Woman in steel toes. If I make $1 million, gonna give her half a billion. Gonna give her half a trillion, gonna give her half. As I go all the way to the top. Today especially dedicated to the 13.3% of the North American population. My black brothers and sisters. Special dedication always for my anonymous sister friend, and we work out overtime every time, and we go all the way to the top. Rock and roll on these steel toes, saluting the butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors, firefighters, ambulance drivers. Let's go millionaires, billionaires, give some charities. If I'll be a millionaire, billionaire, first I'll pay my $11,000 debt. I give half to my anonymous sister friend, 50-50. And I'll definitely give, for example, LGBTQ, so food security causes, LGBTQ causes, and environmental causes, and I would definitely give to the to my black brothers and sisters, you know, to those in the North America, a little bit for the children, you know. Yes, and this is especially for, you know, I do a lot of dedications and marches, marching workout vlogs. Sun my king, the Pope, sun shines. The sun now rises and now sets as I go on these steel toes. It is 2:29, 31 minutes to 3 o'clock. It is December 15th, and let's see how much time it took me to get here. Now it's a bit mushy because it was 6 degrees, so I had to take off some of my clothes I had, maybe take a little bit more off, but we'll see how it goes. So 1 hour and 34 minutes to get here. See, 1 hour and 34 minutes to get here. You can see the timer there. So it took me more than 93 minutes. 1 hour and 34 minutes. I could take a little bit of a longer route. A little bit of a longer route. So it's gonna be, as I do series, you know, dedications, and for my anonymous sister friends, sometimes first and foremost for her, sometimes first and foremost for my allies and armies, pledge your allegiance, legions to our legion, or for the farmers, for the public workers. I always included the farmers. Food security starts with the millionaires, billionaires, even Wall Street. Gotta eat. Even Wall Street gotta eat. Give to charity if you make $1 million buying, selling future options, split stocks. 10% of $1 million is 100,000. $11,000 in debt, but I gotta say my gratitude today as I go. And these steel toes, yours truly independent. Aspie with amnesia. That AA, Asperger's, I'm an Aspie. With amnesia, focal retrograde amnesia, RA, retrograde amnesia, meaning I cannot remember. Memories, I have trouble accessing memories which predate about 7-8 years ago. I know that I moved from a place where there was lots of mold, and I survived a lot, been to a lot, and been depressed and suicidal. 6 years ago I conquered depression, I conquered depression, of course I crossed Canada coast to coast. There's so many things I gotta see, so many things I gotta do, so many things I gotta explore, eat different foods, and write more rock and roll, more poetry, do more marching steps, and see my Niners give to charity 49ers, and of course Nathan's has to win win a few more cups. So a lot of things to do, doing every day, open for business, 24/7 financial struggling. What a game yesterday, auctioning this. Don't know how I have this. I know I had it for at least 7 years, but don't know, it's a mystery, maybe second hand, because I got a lot of my clothes second hand, but here it is. I'm auctioning it for $1 million to give half to mine on my sister friend and to pay the debt, of course. I'm gonna go by this side, and being that it's 11 degrees, and we're gonna give a little bit of went to the forest, see a lot more people today, and I'm always glad to see people coming here to my second home, and people having fun, and people cheering, and people going on about, and giving a little bit of snow, and giving a little bit of fun. And I'm auctioning this because it was a record breaker for the Raiders, my second team. First and foremost, I'm a 49er since 1984, and Raiders second. We're allowed to be polygamous, you know, sometimes with consent. And of course, and Raiders, 49ers, and the one's the Patriots, you know, during Tom Brady era. I remember Brady was 37, and 9 years ago already, 37. He's too old, he's got to retire. In 7 years, he won. After 37, he played until 46. In those 7 years, 8 years, he won 3 more rings, 3 more Super Bowls with 2 different teams. And like I was saying, it's never too old. You got to start your fitness journey today. But specifically this March, today, philosophical rock and roll discussion. And again, I'm auctioning this mysterious hat, which I don't know how I have it. But of course, I'm auctioning it for 1 million, make it 7 million, make it $1 billion, so I can pay my $11,000 in debt and get my dream rolling, the Dancing Goddess in the Dragon Kingdom, which is my dream for a public-private partnership. Let's go NFL, National Football League, NHL, National Basketball Association, MLB. Gotta get that Raiders, gotta give it for $1 million, gotta give half to my anonymous sister, 50-50. Of every million, every billion, every trillion that I make, greatest woman in the universe that I know. Anonymous, and I go march on these steel toes. At the mountain, my second home, I got a little bit of sun before, got a little bit of sunlight. Now it's gonna go dark again. And again, my anonymous sister friend also gave me this. I'm also auctioning, selling this for $1 million, the hat for $1 million, and even this for $1 million. So you got triple, 1 million, 1 million, 1 million, got 3. That's 1.5 million for my anonymous sister friend, and $11 to pay my debt, and then I'll go home and then start working out, training and exercising. And go, of course, we go all the way to the Mount Royal, and we are on Mount Royal here. And of course, you can see all the trees here, and you can see this route, but now it's a bit changed because, of course, we go all seasons, all terrain, 24/7 rock and roll in the lair of the dragon as we go. My fitness journey starts today as I live a carpe diem every day, you know. It's gonna be in 2 months, in about 66 days or so. I have 4 years of surviving COVID. I had COVID back in February 2020. It was like death, pestilence, and disease, February 2020. COVID, it was like death, pestilence, and disease, February 2020. It was like death, pestilence, and disease. February 2020, I was like, I died of COVID in many ways, you know. And say I slipped, but I didn't fall. And I died of COVID back in 2020, and you know, this independent Aspie with amnesia, AA, Aspie, Asperger's with amnesia, AA, and of course not only AA, Aspie with amnesia, but independent artist and athlete, AA, Aspie with amnesia. That focal retrograde, RA, retrograde amnesia. I can't remember, cannot access memories that pre-date like 7-8 years, and I don't remember youth, adolescence, and I like a blackout. It's amnesia. I have amnesia, and Asperger's have accepted it within the past years, but amnesia probably caused by what I wrote in my journal, like, you know, fatal head wound by a black sword, fatal head wound by a black sword, fatal head wound by a black sword. But on the sword, he needs a little bit of gold, and from the sunlight, a little bit of black and gold and rainbow. Lots of red, 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 scarlet like the sun rises and sun sets. Sun is always rising and always sets somewhere in the world now, and gotta be grateful for today. My rent's paid, electricity bill's paid, got food and coffee, and marching today for my 13.3% of the North American population. North Americans unite is the call. My black brothers and sisters, and of course I gotta include my indigenous brothers and sisters, what's called BIPOC, and I'm a pro-labor and love universal revolutionary centers and laying the foundations for the Dragon Kingdom. If first and foremost was 718 trillions of kisses. Kisses I got, hugs I got. So all my allies and armies, pledge your allegiance, legions to our family, This goes this North America. We make an effort to learn a little bit of French. I give you some rock and roll in French as well, because I'm a Quebecer, Canadian. This Quebecer, Canadian, North American. Was born twice in the USA in past lives, right there. Served twice, post 1776. I've served both times in the United States Army. Post 1776, I was born in the USA and served twice in the US Army. Both times, post 1776. Different wars. Now we got to learn to channel that aggression, because my brothers and sisters, I have it. Hey, I have aggression. But my brothers and sisters, I channel it, I sublimate it. And yeah, I masturbated today, this morning, I'm androgynous, pansexual, and I like my BDSM switch. No need to spy on me, CIA, CIS, Canadian Secret Intelligence Service, Stasis are gone after 1989, and of course, in 1989, Stasis they were the Eastern notorious secret state totalitarian repressive police. And we need police reform. There is racism. We have internal things we still process, we still purify. Freedom is a new thing. This liberty, freedom is new for us, Our ancestors, they didn't really have it. This liberty got to be secured. Liberty got to be secured. My liberty now, I'm outside. I have added responsibilities, duties, and obligations. I'm an aspect. I got obsessions with hygiene, but yeah, I get dirty. You bet I get dirty. I've been down and out. I've been sick, ill, chronically ill. Suicidal, depressed. Here I am, this COVID, I'm dying and I'm being reborn. And in the NFL, God love football, dancing is my favorite sport, man. Colin Nasib is not the only one who's LGBTQ. There's many, my brothers and sisters. I understand that money. It's not what is money anyways. Money is to buy, sell, right? Please, millionaires, give to charity for the children. Buy them some jewels, which are the candies for Halloween. They get joy with a little bit, It depends. They learn to appreciate gratitude. They're grateful 24/7. My brothers and sisters, civilization is a privilege. And this is a call specifically in the march. This is my black brothers and sisters. We got to celebrate in our kingdom, the Republican Democratic Kingdom of the Dragon and the Dancing Goddess and the Dancing Goddess Empire. For the Empire. The Dragon Empire, Dancing Goddess Kingdom, the Republican Democrat. I'm a pro-labor and love universal revolutionary centrist. We can have a democratic republic, a Republican Democratic new 21st century public-private partnership. Gotta give more to charity. What is money? Is to buy, sell, finance. We need across North America. We got infrastructure we gotta build. Gotta rebuild highways. We got neighborhoods that need some more painting, need some more sanitation, need some more water, need some more building. We got a lot in this North America, coast to coast. We got that French, English, and Spanish. At the end of the day, this North American was born twice in past life in the USA and right here, born in a past life, in another life. As a Quebecer on this island, many past lives, many incarnations. This is my home, is all I really know. Montreal, Hawk Island, 2.5 million people on this island, coast to coast. It's an island in North America, right? My home, we switch it to that French and English. And yeah, I'm a philosopher, rock and roll philosopher on the march, with many faults, got faults, get moody, get upset, I get joy when I work out, train, exercise, I encourage, and I have been calling for the mass financing thereof. And for my black brothers and sisters, if I treat everybody like I treat all my allies and armies, and if I could do some justice, gotta use kisses and hugs, tickles for my black brothers and sisters as well, Sometimes we gotta use some more action. Because it's fine if I say, well, you know, I don't have racism in it. It's possible that we have subconscious, which we still process as we're, you know, coming to be a kind of a new race here from our ancestors and all that. And now we're being born here in North America with freedom, you know. Freedom got to be secured. And then we got our individual natures, right? My nature, your nature, which my nature is sometimes more intense with Asperger's. I've been bred with Asperger's, and you know, people suffer. Sometimes we need a big hug. If I can hug, just ask. I can hug you good. My main message is hug like you never hugged before is the main message. Yours says a big 20-minute hug. Sometimes it takes that action. Because I can speak about working out training and not do. You see hundreds of workout videos and racism. If I'm just going to blah, blah, blah. Anti-racism. I can blah, blah, blah for 7 years. I'd rather be kissing and hugging, tickling my black brothers and sisters across North America than just blah, blah, blah. You know, 7 years. I'll be doing some action. And play some sports and work out and train together and share and all that, because we got complementary covenant and we got much diversity of competencies, of experiences, of XYZ, you know. We can all do better. It's our Wall Street. Wall Street gotta give some charity. And we gotta celebrate our black brothers and sisters' equality and greatness and excellence and in sports and entertainments, and you know, and to fight racism within our own, and to share our and work more to do more. Like I said, I like to do it by action. Maybe it's like also because I'm an Aspie as well, or because I'm Asperger's. I got that Aspie. I might repeat say things twice. I'd rather be doing some action, because sometimes we Aspies are weird. I lost a lot of friends made in the past 7 years. Made so many friends and never called back. Said, who's this weirdo? And whatever. It is what it is, man. Friends with benefits only. From now on, friends with benefits only from now on. Friends with benefits only from now on. But, so we don't kill each other here. In this North America, man. We can do better. This is the ego, I got it. I'm not totally selfless. I want something better, especially for my mom. She's the greatest woman I know, but I want something for others as well. Just ask policy. Just ask. Just out being Asperger's sometimes, you know. If, let's say, for example, I work out, I say, God, he would say to me, he'll be my friend or whatever. Say, I can't afford a massage therapy session, I wish I would, but I would offer. I said, I'm willing. You want one? I'll give you a massage, I'll give you a kiss, I'll give you a hug, I'll give you, if I have something. It's more than, Aspies were like that, instead of like, you know, feeling like sorry for somebody, or like, not that we're not emotional, stuff like that, but we have a way of dealing, but we will offer something practical. Like if I'm gonna fight racism, anti-racism, why 13.3% of the North American population, black brothers and sisters, you know, if I can, just the same as everybody else, I offer I say, no, I don't want none of that, none of those kisses, none of those hugs, none of those tickles. Well, money I don't have, but if I would have, I would give, especially to the poor black neighborhoods in North America, you know. I'll give especially for like cheerleading and physical activities, you know. The sun's shining. We need to channel the aggression. Channel. Oh, sublimate. And we get to nowhere. I mean, we get somewhere, but it's important to get to channel it. There's hundreds of millions of people here. So we're 40 million we're 9 million in Quebec. We're 40 million in Canada, right? $40 million and 333 million in the US. And unite. And in Mexico, my brothers and sisters in Mexico, we're 111. So I gotta make an effort. You know, North Americans unite. My message to my black brothers and sisters. Sing Rainbow, offer to some kisses, some hugs, some tickles, some rock and roll for my black brothers and sisters, man. That's how I would fight to fight it within myself, because this possibility we have something things which we still process, and we're still in the midst of changes. In North America here, we came from all over the world. I personally do not consider myself a member of a diaspora. Personally, I don't view myself a member of a diaspora. I'm not myself a member of a diaspora, and with consent, hey, I'll let y'all give me a little bit of slap if we're with consent, play my ego and whatever the case may be, but whatever the case may be, and it's my fellow sister, cousin there, going a little bit on the run, and it's going to run in safety and security. Could be my cousin, because I consider Quebecers, Canadians my cousins here, so always good. Thank you for the smile. I always love to get a good smile. And so what are you doing? Always ask me if you need a translation if you come here. I'm now gonna sing a little bit for my black brothers and sisters today, celebrating our diversity, and we fight racism, and it's a constant thing within us, because if I say I'm not racist, it's possible that I'm trying not to be, right? It's a work in progress. Not to have classism, racism, all these is a constant, right? Who knows? Maybe the other day I was with my anonymous sister. I said, we got checked the bag. I said, do we look like criminals? We look like bombs. So it's a constant thing, Civilization is a privilege. So to make this North American collective civilization, which civilization is a privilege, to make it work, we gotta sometimes admit it within ourselves. It's hard to be sometimes fully honest. And we got jealousies, whatever, somebody got more money, more this and that. My brothers and sisters, I'm not totally selfless. I want something better for myself, but I like to see the joy of others. I'm a matchmaker. I matchmake black and white. And a rainbow, black and white with a rainbow, black and white with a rainbow. So it's things that I love to offer and to do. Because if I just say I'm anti-racism, yeah, I'm anti-racist, but then I put something on the table, some offers, man. For my black brothers and sisters, well, I got 718 trillions of kisses. Credited from the goddess, so I'm gonna give you some trillions of kisses. 13.3%. What's that amounts to? North American population, 13.3%. So for 600 million, that means that 6 times 6, if it's 60, well, that's like 77, or let's say 77 million. And I put a million kisses, put a trillion kisses. Take more trillions. I got 718, so 13.3% of 718. That's 718, 13.3. That's about 44. So 44 trillion, if I guesstimate correctly, or 50, let's say, round it up. 50 trillion. Kisses just for my black brothers and sisters. There you go. If I'm laying the foundations of the empire, the dancing goddess in the dragon kingdom, first and foremost, with kisses, with hugs, with marching steps, and rock and roll. From Quebec here for the empire, the North American Democratic Republic. So 13.3% of 718. 10% of 718 is 71, right? So that would be 10%. That would be 10%, right? So it's a bit more. It would be like 93. 93, right? Would be now 93. 93. Let's say, so 93 trillion of kisses reserved for my black brothers and sisters. Keep in mind that a trillion is 1,000 million, eh? So a trillion has 12 zeros, a million has 6, a billion has 9. So that's trillions. The only one I want deserve to be a trillionaire in money, the US dollar, is my anonymous sister friend. There deserves to be a trillionaire. So there you go. I made a little bit of an estimation by the head, rough calculations as I go to the top. I enjoy the sunlight here. Actually good to go a little bit of sun, and maybe we could go a little bit, don't go around and turn around and see, because I think there's clouds, but we're gonna go all the way to the top and come back. We're gonna switch this down, friends. You gotta be careful. It's a bit slushy, so I guess the ski's a bit out of the question for today, because it was 6. It feels warm today, to be honest. So anyways, temperature aside, we're marching on these steel toe boots today, first and foremost, but also always included for my anonymous sister friend, but for the butchers, for the nurses, for the doctors, for the grocery store clerks, and today specifically for the 13.3%. My brothers and sisters, for black, I believe in one human race, But we have on the individual levels, we always have the individual and the collective. It's always a balance, the public and the private. The ego and the selfless, myself and the others. What I bring to the table, what I put to the table first and foremost is KISSES. Kisses. Because it's okay if I say, well, I'm not racist, or I don't have. But it's possible that sometimes, depending on specific cases, or each day, we have an internal, subconscious, you know? We have lusts and hidden fears. I'm an independent psychological analyst and theorist, so it's possible that we have certain feelings, you know, and it's feelings, how they matter, but we got to take action to get a little bit of that higher self. If we are to have a rebirth here and to survive, because I don't want any war here between brothers and sisters of North America. We made it so far, right? We made it so far. All the wars that won, see? So it's possible that we have, you know? And that's why for them today, marching. So that's what I put on the table, because we might say we don't have, and I gotta treat them the same and try to make an effort for everybody, and it's a constant effort which we make. So that's what I put on the table. Well, my black brothers and sisters, to make it continuously, and sometimes it's not easy. You gotta come together as one North American family. Here who join us in this North America, it's a North American civilizational complex, because we form a civilizational complex, and we are a civilizational complex. The North American collective civilization, or the North American civilizational complex, is all this which we have here from Montreal, this big metropolis island of 2.5 million people, right here on the mountain, my second home, singing a little bit of rock and roll. I fell in love with Sabrina from Georgia. I fell in love with Sabrina. She was a bad woman from Georgia. At first she called me cracker, until I whispered in her ear that I loved her. And later that night, we started kissing and some hugging. And she showed me that Georgia loving. And she whispered in my ear. White boy got some jazz in him, jazz. And she whispered in my ear. White boy got some jazz in him. She whispered in my ear. White boy got some jazz in him. There's an interracial love song, if you will. But the lyrics, all rights reserved, it's created on the spot, eh? So I gotta be mindful that I'm a financially struggling artist, and that it was created on the spot, freestyling. Could do a little bit of that rap also. And of course we gotta get that rock and roll 24/7. We gotta to heal, if we are to advance, to move better. There's gotta be some love. Love is also action. You know, it's millionaires, billionaires. Enabled North American collective civilization, who enabled Wall Street with their CEOs, is the butchers, the bakers, the nurses, the truckers, the doctors, the cleaning workers, you know. I'm a pro-labor and love universal revolutionary centrist. Not without faults. I got some issues. I got aggression, my brothers and sisters. I have aggression, but I channel it right now. Channel, sublimate. Two key words of my philosophies: channeling and sublimate. Because if I just say, well, I don't have that, you know, sometimes, and honesty requires some introspection, and to take some solutions. It is with solutions we got to focus on. Because brothers and sisters, I don't know, World War III now. Paradoxically, as an Aspie artist and geopolitical analyst and theorist, I kind of predicted the situation where it's going now. Back in 2019, right? Back in 2019, I sounded the alarm when I did an analysis. I said, look, humanity is now set on a course, on a path towards an international conflagration. So back then, made, created, and designed and produced that World War III scenario, of which you can see hundreds of my workout videos. And at the end of the day, we got coast to coast. We got to the east, we got the Atlantic. That way to the west, we got the Pacific. And in the collective North American civilization, we got my black brothers and sisters, 13.3%, right? My neighbors, where I live, and about 11 kilometers from here, are black. I have black neighbors, Mexican neighbors, and Quebecer neighbors, and diversity of neighbors just next door. Just next door. I lived there for like 7 years. To my right side, when I go out, there's black neighbors. Above me, there's Mexico, and my left, there's Quebecers, like me, Quebecer, Canadian, North American, and I was born in the USA twice, in previous incarnations, in past lives. So I also speak to my American brothers and sisters. I have amnesia, so I don't know. I'm on this island for a few years. I've been working independent artist athlete and got a high school diploma, and I got some this and I got some that. I got lots of rock and roll songs, lots of videos, lots of rock. Cause my work tool here that I'm working with is this laptop. Thank you, Hydro-Quebec, you know. And so we gotta salute, and we gotta salute our black brothers and sisters who are our brothers and sisters of the North American collective civilization, and for world peace. But first, world peace. Peace starts on this island, my home underground layer, which sometimes I'm moody, but I'm no longer depressed and suicidal. I would love a big hug now, big HUG. Well, you know what? You hug for me, because when I see you hugging in my name, kissing in my name, tickling in my name, wrestling in my name, that brings me joy. That brings me lots of joy, you know. So you hug for me like you never hugged before, 20 minutes. A good neck rub. I cannot afford a massage therapy session, but I, of course, I'm willing to finance the farmers. The farmers. The nurses deserve it more. Finance the nurses of North America, Wall Street. Let's go, Black Rock. Larry Fink, BlackRock is a financial institution, not to be filled with Blackstone. Big one. And for the millionaires, billionaires, and billionaires got to finance, give some nurses a massage therapy session, finance some sports, finance some fitness, finance some food security starts with our farmers, you know. So we got to get that rock and roll. It's a skating rink, eh?
Yeah, exactly. How are you holding that?
Avec la main gauche with the left hand.
That's crazy.
It's like my little work tool here.
Yeah.
But yeah. Thanks, buddy. Did you guys go see the Belvedere?
Huh?
Did you go see the Belvedere?
Yeah.
You saw the city?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because otherwise I would have sent you there. It's the best view.
Yeah, no, we just saw that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a nice day, guys. But they saw it. I send the tourists, you know, to go see Belvedere is the best place there to go see. And I always say when you come here, just be careful with the snow and sleet. I always see in my past videos as well. If you don't know this path is dangerous and treacherous. You gotta look out for my fellow people who come here who don't know, because I know this mountain is my second home. So I know the mountain. I know the mountain, 4 seasons, in the snow, in the rain, in the hot summer sun, and I know where to go around the body like these snakes. I got here snakes, you know. I like snakes, huh? I love snakes. I'm a lover of snakes, spiders, creeping creatures, also the sun, hawks, and I like unusual cretins. I like snakes. I like lions, I like hawks, I like birds, I like crows. I like the black crows in the white snow. I like the black crows in the white snow. I got the black crows in the white snow. So here we are, we'll go up to the top. So, now my fellow citizens, I don't know if they're tourists or what have you, exchange some few words and so have some fun. I love to see people coming here and having fun hiking and doing mountaineering with a backpack. Backpack's not heavy today, and when you cross, look for the left and for the right, and you know your fitness journey begins today. And that's 3 o'clock, man. Somebody wearing that red. And here we have in the midst of nature, we got that Beamer 5G, 3G, 4G, and that antenna. And in a parallel life, I'm a super scientist, and I build, design, create, produce satellites, supercomputers, ICBM rockets, and microchips, and all things telecommunications, radio, and television. And a parallel, I also have Asperger's in a parallel life. I'm a super scientist, and so many things I don't know in this life, but in that parallel life, I created a satellite interconnected security and service system, and integrated with supercomputers, satellites, and telecommunications, and across North America for defense, security, and service, for the greater good, for the greater good, for the greater good. I am for the greater good, for this world peace as well, world peace, but today especially for marching, meditating, rock and roll, for the 13.3%, my black brothers and sisters, about 13.3% of the collective North American civilization, we're diverse, our black brothers and sisters, and we gotta celebrate the equality, and we gotta celebrate the integration and the unity of the collective North American civilization, and with our black brothers and sisters. And of course we have also, of course, we have progress to do in policing, yes, in everything that we do. My brothers and sisters, black, join me, join the dragon, rainbow dragon. Let's join. We got potential war across the Atlantic, and Europe, World War III, perhaps maybe China gonna invade or go in Taiwan, whatever that business is. And I know about it as a geopolitical analyst and theorist, but nonetheless, I'm a North American, Canadian, Quebecer. Personally, I do not consider myself a member of a diaspora. Personally, I do not consider myself a member of a diaspora. I do not consider myself a member of a diaspora. And I feel that North Americans were becoming like a collective civilization, and we have this is the Second World War, like a new race, free, FRE, freedom. I got it tattooed up, but freedom is still, I'm not able by myself to lift the sword of freedom. I admit it, by myself, and very few of us are. Freedom is so abstract, gotta be secured. Then we got individual natures and experiences and competencies and all that, because civilization is a privilege, Civilization is a privilege, Civilization is a privilege, all the things we have and we share in finance and sports. And we got to also celebrate our black brothers and sisters, who are financially well in sports and entertainment in all areas, of philosophy, and doctors who are black, and brothers and sisters who are, of course, millionaires as well. You have even black and brothers and sisters who are billionaires, right? A billionaire is 1,000 million. 1 billion has 9 zeros. Please give to charity now, food security for the children. Finance some candy, some toys, some gifts specifically for the children. A call from this independent, financially struggling artist, athlete, philosopher, geopolitical analyst, and theorist who's not perfect, far from it, who's marching now on the mountain, putting in steps and doing a meditation, all that Wall Street, buying, selling, trading future stocks, options. We gotta be. I'm not selfless, totally. I'm for myself, for the greater good. But goddamn, I wouldn't be so selfish. We'll have millions, billions, not to give a little bit. Just that 10%, Food security, bring some joy to the children with tough economic times. Just some candies, some goods, of course, some trees or whatever it is. Trees for the. I have a mystic view of the holiday, so I'm a mystic as well. For me, the sun is my Pope the King, the sun is my Pope the King, the sun is my Pope the King, and the body is a temple for pleasure and purpose, this nature, civilization. So many mysteries I don't know, so many mysteries. I do say the word goddess, G-O-D-D-S-S, 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 and that's just part of it. The rest is part. We can go 50-50, public-private partnership, and has to work together if we can. The left, right, and center. The Democratic Republic of North America, asking my 13.3% of the North American population were black, my black brothers and sisters. To also to maybe try myself better, to fight racism better within myself. It's possible that the subconscious has, secret lusts, secret hatreds, secret desires, secret whatever. We made it so far, here in this North America, with our diversity and, of course, the integration and the equality of our black brothers and sisters under the law. As we progress with the law, sometimes it's laws and laws and laws. We make mistakes. We make some mistakes. And my brothers and sisters, who are incarcerated, to lose that freedom. This freedom is new. Our grandparents didn't have it. White, black, or brown. It was different slaves to different things. Slaves to different things. Well, pleasure and purpose. I can bring some pleasure to somebody. Just ask. Just ask. That's it. That's kind of all rock and roll. We gotta get that defense. Calling on my 13.3% of my black brothers and sisters in this late hour. Maybe nuclear war is serious. To support the public-private partnership call for the Dragon Army. My black brothers and sisters, 13.3% of the North American population, I need you. I got love for you. I got lots of love. Maybe some of y'all want to get too much hate. I'll bet too much that love. I don't want that much love. Not too many trillions of kisses. Too many trillions of kisses that, hey, we got that reconciliation, Came out as reconciled. Our black brothers and sisters got into equality to excel and exceed and make it big in arts and entertainment in all areas of our civilization, right? Athletes, NFL, National Football League, NHL, National Hockey League, NBA, National Basketball Association, MLB, and artists and actors and doctors, and to have their fair share of the collective North American civilization's finances and economy and commercial and wealth. Our black brothers and sisters, man. To give them equality for the wealth, for the excellence, whether in entertainment, in sports, in rap, in basketball, baseball, sports, in doctors, in medicine, in science. Some of my black brothers and sisters are billionaires also, multi-millionaires, right? Please also give to charity. Please join me. I need you. You're my brothers and sisters. We got this North America. I don't know. World peace, yes, but look what's happening. Hey, I predicted this in 2019, I foresaw that all these things are not... we're not perfect here. I'm not perfect. Like I said, if I'm to fight racism in any way, well, it's if I can just talk for 7 years and not do action, then especially I'm still gonna start. Hey, put something on the table. I'll be just blah blah for 7 years. I'm putting kisses, trillions. You might say no to those kisses, but sing me some of that good rock and roll. Or some good loving, give me some good hugs. Let's play some football. Dancing is my favorite sport. It's like blah blah. Money I don't have. I got something else. But what is money anyways? To buy, build, to buy, sell. That's why I support my DRT TV, because my brothers and sisters, there's no other way around. What's happening now financially, I have shown it and I will show it again. I'll show what's happening financially, and this is across North America and even worldwide. So much debt, myself to $11,000 in debt. We pay lots of interest. My brothers and sisters, is no way now. But the solution, the DRT solution, which I'm calling all to support. Right? Look, we got this. I don't know a little bit of how this works. So many things I don't know. Right? I don't know why he got a 93 million contract for 7 years. That's about $13.3 million a year, or 11 point something. Between 11.11 and $13.3 million a year. Well, I calculate that finance of the NFL, National Football League, give to charity owners. I get that ownership as well, because it's not just the players. Gotta call, like I say, it's the owners as well of the NFL, National Football League, NHL, National Hockey League, NBA, National Basketball Association, MLB. Give to charity. Y'all don't need 7 houses, 7 cars. I don't need that. Give some cars to somebody. Just go go this holiday season, multi-millions, and just load up some trucks, spend some money. NFL players, NBA, NHL players, and give to the children some toys. Let's go next week. I'll load it. Do some volunteering work. Blah blah blah. Whatever the case may be. I'm not totally selfish, but I like to bring joy to others, and you know, some things unity. Sometimes we agree to disagree, but charity is important. And money is again to buy, sell, right? So that's what the money is. It's fundamentally a tool, an instrument to buy, sell goods, futures, options, puts now being sold, stock market, whatever the case may be, right? It's happening in the stock market, but whatever that business is going on, and people who are in the trading. But look, this is 2021, 20.3 billion. That was the debt, just paying the interest. It went out to 2023, 2024, 46.5, more than doubled the debt. So there's no other way but my DRT theory, which I'm going to explain after I come out of here. So here, with your help, also my 13.3%, in the millions of my black brothers and sisters across the collective North America, across North America. 13.3% of the North American population is my black brothers and sisters, right? My neighbors are black. And here, I wish to call upon you also to help build the House of the Dragon in a pyramid. And a pyramid in a room. 3 rooms I need. A sleeping quarters, sleep, a bathroom with a bathtub, take a bath, and a kitchen to cook. Simple, austere, severe. House of the Dragon for myself here. Just from there to there. Simple pyramid, small, mobile, and face to face with the forgotten goddess temple. 7-story high rainbow for equinoxes, dream interpretations, and all things of civilization and nature and equinoxes and dancing and celebratory for nature and the goddess and the equinox and the Sabbats right here in a circular manner, and lots of kisses, which I'm laying the foundation here. House face to face. House of the Dragon with the forgotten goddess temple. For my anonymous sister friend, greatest whom I know to be the high priestess there. Face to face. Face to face. Face to face. There we go. So now I'm going to explain the ballooning debt charges. So this is what it is. 2021 it was 20.3 billion. 2021 was 20.3 billion. 2021 was 20.3 billion. 2021 was 20.3 billion. A billion is 1,000 million. A billion has 9 zeros, right? 3 years later, 2024, went up to 46.5 billion. So we more than doubled. Because double it would have been 20.3 times 2, that's 40.6. So it's 46, more than doubled in just 3 years. So this is just to pay the interest. Ballooning debt charges. My brothers and sisters, there's no other way around this situation. And this is public debt, right? The public debt of Canada. See the numbers? So it went from, in 3 years, it more than doubled. From 20.3 billion to 46.5. So there's no other way around but my debt refusion theory, the DRT, which I'm going to explain, but the DRT has to go hand in hand with the CIT, citizen integration theory, and the democratic fusion theory. That trinity of theories to be implemented via the 4th dimension. The 4th dimension is LOV, love is also action. So implement the DRT. The DRT explained. So DRT explained, DRT, debt refusion theory is like this. Taking all private and public debt, my private, I'm $10,000 in debt. $10,000 myself. About 11. At this point in time, it's grew from 10,000 to about 11 in the past 3 months. Of interest and what have you, and I'm paying back some, so it's about between 10,000 and 11,000, 10,500. I have DRT. So take all private and public debt, my debt as a private individual, all the debt of Canada and Mexico and Haiti, the good, and Cuba, all North America countries, Mexico. And since the United States dollar is still the currency of choice for world trade, international commerce, and global trade, international finance, and global trade, and world commerce, all this, United States is still the currency, although it's been changed a little bit, but still the United States is still the currency of choice. So taking all private and public debt, whatever the number is going to be in the trillions, all the private debt of private individuals like myself, Citizen Dragon. reborn now, reborn during this COVID, died during COVID, nothing that I want to go back to. DRT, let's implement it. Debt refugee, that's why I'm calling on my sister, Christia Freeland. Sister Christia Freeland, Sister Christia Freeland, to come support the DRT. The DRT take all private and public debt, refuse it, so all the private debt, create a number. That's the number that's going to be all the private and the public debt. Convert the pesos, the Mexican debt of the public and the private of Canadian debt, Canadian dollars, do the conversion to the US dollars. The US will remain. Add it all up, whatever the number is going to be in the trillions. That will be the initial money supply. So my debt refugee includes monetary integration and create the UE, what I call. The UE stands for the Universal Exchange Unit. The UE stands for the Universal Exchange Unit. The Universal Exchange Unit, the UE. Preferably by biometrics, the hand, the voice, and the eye, unique biometric identifiers. That's what I'm calling on my astrological brother Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, even in the public probable punish to create the Universal Exchange Unit by biometrics, the hand, the voice, and the eye, unique biometric identifier. So whatever the money supply is, whatever the number is going to be in the trillion, so then set a number of 10% maximum of all interest. So no more than 10% on all loans thereafter. So that will be the initial money supply. So then we'll be increasing it by 10% only, because it could be 10% maximum interest, 9%, 7.70, 3.33, 6.1, 9.3, 7.77, whatever the case may be, 3.58, 4.18, 7.18, between 1% and 10%. So that's the DRT explained. So the debt refugee, once again, taking all private and public debt, whatever the number is of all North American countries united, we can unite with Europe, Israel, whatever the case may be, and create. My DRT theory, once again, contains monetary integration, just like they did in the Euro with the European Union. So create the UE, Universal Exchange Unit. So, like I said, that's what I'm calling on my astrological brother Bill Gates, my sister Christia Freeland, my Federal Reserve, Banco de Mexico, the Bank of Mexico from Mexico, and whatever banking institution across the world, across the planet, to of course do a monetary integration. Do the monetary integration and create the universal exchange. That's the only solution for what's happening now with the economy. There's no other solution, my brothers and sisters, but my DRT at this point in time, or at this late point in time. The DRT is the only solution to what is currently happening with the geopolitical events unfolding and whatever's unfolding geopolitically, and of course on the day-to-day thing. And this is what it is, and that's the only solution at this point in time, the DRT. So once again, taking all private and public debt, refuse it, whatever the number is, create the universal exchange unit. That's also because my DRT theory, like I said, includes monetary integration. So create the universal exchange unit provided by biometrics, because that's what is money: to buy, sell, trade, futures, options, puts. That's also for that, but buying, selling goods, services, and create the two complementary covenant and cooperative institutions. The North American Citizen Integrated Defense and Security Force, based on my philosophy's Dragon Army, and the Dancing Goddess Army, the North American Citizen Integrated Dancing for the environmental education, and increasing in more recycling, better recycling, and increasing in more recycling and whatever have you, more recycling, better ways of recycling, compost, and of course the DRT and the Dragon Army to be with the Dragon Army. For security and service, coast to coast defense, internet, satellite, super connected, and of course to offer services, whatever it is, and integrate across levels with the butchers, bakers, nurses, grocery store clerks, and build new renewals infrastructure across North America, coupled with, of course, not just infrastructure but garbage collections and compost. Thank you for the composting picking yesterday, and the recycling and the garbage has been picked up, and of course going to be more pickup every week. 3 services I get, and get some new trucks. Hey, we're gonna need no new trucks, man. You need new trucks. Well, they're all from the 70s, 60s. Some of them are 50 years old. We need new garbage trucks, new recycling trucks. We need new. Europe, Germany, North American collaboration. Germany, North American collaboration all the way. NORAD, NATO, Dragon Army, DRT, debt refugee. My brothers and sisters, 13.3%. Why do we work together, eh? Has been a road with challenges, with transitions, with tough, That's what we got to do. Calling on all willing and loving to support it. And we're going to switch to that French soon and get good sunlight. So we got, yeah. Oh yeah. Nice sun. We got wet so we don't slip here. I go on the ice, man. It's slushy. It was icy yesterday, and now it's like slush. So you gotta stay on the right, see? Stay on the right side and gonna go up top, gonna hydrate and gonna switch it in that French and super important to stay hydrated because now it's been for me it's been like what? It's been like almost like 2 hours and a half since I'm on the march. It's been an hour since I started the video. Of course it's gonna be like 3 hours and so I'm gonna get that hydrate, man. To get a little slide, man. Really nice view, see? Wow. This looks almost mystic, like in a fantasy. And I like people when they're holding hands. Oh, please don't leave trash like that, people. Please put it in the garbage. We have the garbage, we have the public works. Don't leave trash there. Please make an effort, put it in the garbage. If it's recycling, put it in recycling. Whatever the case may be, don't leave the trash here. Yes, because it's gonna pollute, see? Here we are. Oh, it's slushy. Oh, slushy day now. I love it how they, so you can see part of the city now. There's the, we made it to the top. Best place in the world. Rock and roll, French and English. We made it to the top again. And the sun is shining on the Montreal. Special march on these steel toes. For the butchers and the bakers and the nurses and the doctors and the grocery store clerks. And today, this 15th of December, especially for my black brothers and sisters of this North America. The 13.3% of our black brothers and sisters. We gotta get united down North America. And we gotta get a single out of song. For we know the only one. Aujourd'hui à la marche spéciale pour les infirmières, les camionneurs. Puis la Montréal. Spéciale marche entraînement pour les 13.3% de mes frères et sœurs de l'Amérique du Nord qui sont noirs. Et voilà. We are at Montreal. Beautiful Montreal. Here we go for the nurses, butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors, grocery store clerks, all involved. In the production and the distribution of food, tous ceux qui sont dans la production alimentaire, qui changent les égouts, les infirmières, les travailleurs publics, les pompiers, les boulangers pour le pain, the butchers and the nurses who those who clean up the aqueducts and the sewers and Hydro-Quebec workers that are the leader Quebec. What a beautiful day. It's like 7 degrees, 7 degrés, puis vous pouvez voir les montagnes. You can see the mountains. Les montagnes. On the mountains, et la rivière. And the river and the skyscrapers. Les gratte-ciels. Des gratte-ciels de Montréal. La pyramide de Fassandon. The skyscrapers and the cranes building me some more. Les skyscrapers and the cranes. Les gratte-ciels, ils font se construire avec les grues. With the cranes, which I love. With the bling, with no game. With security and the safety. And I wanna see you dancing. Si je veux voir la danse, la belle province canadienne québécoise, les Nord-Américains qu'on danse. Un pas par en avant et par en arrière, regarde le ciment et le béton. Quelqu'un qui fait l'amour, mais oui, c'est sûr. Somebody help me make that love. And I'm about to slide it on these steel toes, wearing some red oven, let's go. For the rainbow, for the new world, new North American, we hug it. Pour l'Amérique du Nord, regarde ces montagnes. Que ça fasse pour les ponts, merci les travailleurs publics. Les infirmières, puis les enseignants et enseignantes sont en grève. The nurses and the teachers are on strike. What's on the offer on the table? My prime minister, mon premier ministre. C'est quoi l'offre sur la table? Après la tempête vient sur l'arc-en-ciel. After the storm comes the rainbow. After the storms comes the rainbow. See somebody's hugging red and let's go. Quelqu'un se donne des câlins, des bisous puis des chatouilles. Sur la colline ça rouille. Puis ça fasse 1, 2, 3. Pas par en arrière puis par en avant. Let's go for the circle dans un cercle. Que ça fasse une danse, puis regarde, ça fait joyeux pour les fêtes. S'il vous plaît, donnez à la charité, ma Céline, billionnaire comme Pelado. Un petit peu des cadeaux pour les enfants, pour les noyaux, qui soient joyeux, oui, oui. A little bit of charity, please, millionaires, on this holiday, please give. Millionaires, billionaires for the holiday season, just finance them some of that good loving. And here's the made it to the top. Once again, work out overtime every time. L'entraînement, je vous encourage à faire l'entraînement physique est sera ma médecine, thérapie de choix. I encourage you all to work out, train, exercise. Working out and exercising has been, is, and will be my medicine and therapy of choice. And here we go, rock and roll. Love you, on vous aime, amour et santé. Rainbow Dragon Up and Aspie Artist. Votre artiste à télé avant. Best city in the world, rock and roll. There we go, so we're gonna switch it here and so you're gonna do this reading right here. So Jacques Cartier, discoverer of Canada, climbed this mountain under the guidance of the Indians of the village of Hochelaga and impressed with the beauty of the landscape displayed before the eyes. His eyes, he gave it the name of Mont Royal, and from which the city of Montreal took its name. Montreal took his name right here. I was born in a past life, right there somewhere, not far from here. Remember, I was born right there somewhere, right there. Close by in a past life, and I came to Louis Cyr. And here we are. Le 2 octobre, on va faire la traduction en français, voyez. Le 2 octobre 1535, wow, ça fait 500 ans bientôt, wow. Jacques Cartier, découvreur du Canada, gravit cette montagne sous la conduite des Indiens de la bourgade d'Hochelaga et devant la beauté du paysage qui s'offrait à ses yeux, il lui donna le nom du Mont-Royal, d'où la ville de Montréal prit son nom. On apprend des choses, hein? Quand on vient, we're learning things, eh? What are we learning is of course, it was in 1535, 1535. Wow, gotta watch it for the slide. And here we go. We're gonna go rock and roll 24 times. Overtime, every time we go on these steel toes. Fait que maintenant on va changer pour le français parce qu'on est bilingue. Une autre chanson de composer. On a déjà composé 3 chansons de rock and roll. Chez nous, près de l'île de Montréal. Les fermiers dans les fermes, on vous salue pour les patates, les courges. Les courges, les navets, les courges en premier, parce que les courges, maintenant c'est la saison des courges, et puis merci les travailleurs publics qui ont nettoyé ces escaliers pour que je monte plus en sécurité ici. Ah, ces bottes de cap d'acier. On y va vers le soleil, par en arrière. Oh, aujourd'hui spécial. Et une marche pour mes frères et sœurs québécois et québécoises qui sont noirs. Et de l'Amérique du Nord, les 13,3% de la population de l'Amérique du Nord, c'est nos frères et sœurs noirs. Puis oui, on peut faire du progrès pour qu'on se rapproche, puis on a fait du progrès, puis on a du progrès à faire. De la lutte contre le racisme, contre la discrimination, pour qu'on devienne une grosse famille québécois et québécoises ensemble. À travers le Canada aussi, puis à travers l'Amérique du Nord, parce que votre Québécois canadien dragon arc-en-ciel qui a l'Asperger's. Qu'est-ce que je vous offre aussi, qu'est-ce que j'offre aux autres? En premier, pour la fondation de l'Empire, l'Union de la République dominicaine. Correction. L'Union de la République démocratique de l'Amérique du Nord. Pour l'Empire de Partenariat public-privé que je vous fais appel tous et toutes à soutenir, s'il vous plaît. Je mets sur la table des bisous en premier parce que... Des bisous, j'en ai un milliard, billion, trillion de bisous, puis des châteaux, puis des câlins avec du rock-and-roll, là. Que je viens de composer en anglais une chanson rock-and-roll, là, puis c'est pas des capes d'acier, c'est ça, je vous offre des câlins, bisous, châteaux, puis du rock-and-roll, puis de l'amour, puis la réconciliation, parce qu'en Amérique du Nord, le forme, nous autres Québécois et Québécoises, avec le Canada, un collectif de civilisation nord-américain, puis on avait fait le compromis, qu'est-ce que j'appelle le grand compromis nord-américain, hein? C'est un grand compromis, on a fait le compromis du français, ce que j'appelle le grand compromis linguistique. Puis, je veux que ça soit, continuer à le faire avec l'effort, pour le français d'une manière, des initiatives, quoi que ce soit, puis aussi pour l'effort, qu'on ait l'harmonie, puis pas s'entretuer avec nos frères et sœurs noirs, qui sont 13,3% chez nous, à Notre-Dame-de-Grâce, 13,4 km d'ici. En haut à droite, les familles noires, les Québécois canadiens, nord-américains noirs, ou qui viennent nous rejoindre au Canada, au Québec. Puis en haut, du Mexique. Puis à gauche, du Québec. J'ai Québécois blanches ou acadiennes, à gauche. Et à droite, noirs. Fait que juste chez nous, à côté, il y a déjà une diversité. Puis on fait l'effort, tu sais. On fait l'effort. Par les arts, l'intégration, puis donnant l'égalité. C'est sûr qu'on a du travail à faire. Hein? Moi-même, à un moment donné, si je dis, non, moi, j'ai pas de racisme, mais c'est possible. Le subconscient, tout ça, les stéréotypes, tout ça, on y travaille. C'est quand même nouveau pour nous autres, mais pas pour les ancêtres qui ne vivaient pas dans ça, mais maintenant, avec la liberté qui doit être sécurisée, puis ma sécurité, puis ma liberté, avec que ce soit envers mes frères et sœurs noirs, pour, tu sais, n'est pas les... Bien, puis plus les aimer, puis les accepter en tant qu'égaux. En dessous de la loi, puis en dessous aussi d'une manière philosophique, puis de s'entendre, puis on a du travail à faire. C'est pour ça que je dédie cette marche Rock&Roll entraînement. Je dédie aussi, je dédie les autres marches, mais aujourd'hui, premièrement, mes frères et sœurs noirs du Québec, qui sont noirs du Québec, Québécois et Québécoises, Canadiens, Nord-Américains, noirs, puis pour la paix mondiale. Tu sais? Puis toujours, j'inclus ma soeur anonyme, la meilleure femme que je connais. Puis j'inclus toujours, pas juste ma soeur anonyme, la meilleure femme que je connais, mais aussi, là, les fermiers, parce que la sécurité alimentaire commence avec les fermiers dans les fermes. Puis, les blanches et les travailleurs sont en grève, les enseignantes. Pas de Becherel, c'est quoi la différence? Les enseignants et enseignantes, public, le travail public. Hier, j'ai un service public chez nous. Le ramassage du compostage, merci. Les travailleurs du compostage, merci. Les travailleurs qui sont venus le recyclage, merci. Ceux qui sont venus prendre les poubelles. Tu sais, des fois, c'est l'argent dans l'administration, puis l'appréciation, puis la reconnaissance, parce que mes chers citoyens, citoyennes, Québécois, Québécoises, ma famille, cousins, cousines, frères et sœurs du Québec, du Canada, la civilisation, c'est un privilège, hein, la civilisation, mais c'est un privilège. Les centrales de l'Hydro-Québec ont été bâties, 40, 50, 60. C'est grâce à ces centrales-là. Maintenant, j'ai l'électricité dans mon outil de travail. Moi, c'est mon ordinateur portable, mon cellulaire intelligent. Chez nous, chauffer le café, prendre la douche. Ça a pris de l'électricité. C'est peut-être une de ces centrales qui a été bâtie peut-être par le grand-père de Ginette Tremblay en 1960-1970. Je sais pas, je peux spéculer un peu. Il y a tellement de choses, je sais pas. Du racisme, il faut toujours, l'admettre des fois qu'on l'entend dans nous pour essayer d'y travailler. C'est un travail constant, c'est nouveau, des décennies, puis là, on progresse en 2023. Et voilà ici, avec votre aide pour un partenariat public-privé pour l'Empire. L'Union des Nord-Américains, l'Amérique du Nord, on s'unit. La République démocratique nord-américaine. Soutenez, s'il vous plaît, mes frères et sœurs noirs aussi, Québécois, Canadiens, Nord-Américains. Soutenez aussi, la construction ici de la maison du dragon, simple, austère, sévère, écarlate, en pyramide, pyramide à 3 chambres, une chambre à coucher, chambre à dormir. Chambre à coucher, chambre à dormir, puis une salle de bain avec une bain. Écarlate en pyramide, la maison du dragon ici. Partenariat public-privé ici, s'il vous plaît, s'il vous plaît, s'il vous plaît. Construction, oui. Et la maison du dragon vis-à-vis, face à face. Du temple de la déesse, oubliez un tour pour des activités comme la danse, les équinoxes, l'interprétation des rêves, la danse, les arts, les choses de la nature, la pleine lune, des activités spirituelles, mystiques, un peu comédiques, artistiques, le temple de la déesse, 7 étages en arc-en-ciel, dans un cercle en arc-en-ciel jusqu'au ciel, la tour, à 7 étages, s'il vous plaît. Pour un partenariat public-privé à la droite, gardez, bien sûr, gardez ça par la droite. S'il vous plaît, votre aide pour la construction là-bas, mes chers, avant que j'oublie, parce que là, il faut que je parle, parce que je parlais là en anglais, puis là, avant que j'oublie, il faut que je dise que je fais appel, bien sûr, pour un partenariat public-privé, j'appelle tous et toutes, nord-américains, québécois, canadiennes, québécoises, entre 3h41 l'après-midi. Un beau soleil, le coucher du soleil, on a eu un petit soleil, il fait 7 degrés, on est bien. Fait que là, il faut que je vous explique, je vous invite à écouter parce que c'est important, parce que c'est la seule solution valide que moi je trouve en tant qu'aspirateur philosophe, puis qui a l'Asperger's double A, Asperger's avec amnésie, l'amnésie rétrograde, c'est-à-dire que j'ai pas accédé à mes mots avant 8 ans que j'ai déménagé, puis à une meilleure place, c'est mieux où j'habite maintenant, sûrement à cause que où j'habitais avant, il y avait quand même beaucoup de moisissures, puis j'ai souffert de maladies chroniques, puis aussi j'avais survécu dans un journal, je ne sais pas ce que c'est un mystère, j'ai survécu une blessure mortelle à la tête d'une épée noire, j'ai survécu une blessure à la tête mortelle, d'une épée noire, j'ai survécu à la tête une blessure mortelle d'une épée noire, donc que j'avais comme survécu, puis c'était quand même, c'est un mystère, je sais pas, c'était dans mes journaux, bien sûr, puis que ce serait bon en tout cas. Puis aujourd'hui, je vous fais appel pour soutenir l'Empire, la réunion de côte à côte, puis la création de 2 institutions de partenariat public, de partenariat public-privé, l'armée du dragon, et avec l'armée de la déesse qui danse, et puis l'implémentation de ma trinité de théorie, la théorie d'intégration citoyenne, la théorie de la refusion de la dette, la théorie de la fusion démocratique, pour créer des 2 partenariats public-privé, 2 institutions complémentaires, puis et faire aussi la théorie de la refusion de la dette. La théorie de la refusion de la dette est celle-là ici. Et entre 20... Il n'y a pas d'autre solution, bien sûr, que cette trinité de théorie. Et avec la théorie de la refusion de la dette, c'est la seule et unique théorie qui peut être valide en ce moment où que ça soit dans les finances. Et regarde, en 2020-2021, que ça soit, la dette a été pour public juste pour l'intérêt. Puis l'intérêt sur la dette de 20,3 milliards. 20,3 milliards, 1 milliard sur 9 zéros de 20,3 milliards. Ça a été 20,3 milliards. La dette en 2020. Puis 2021. 3 ans après, 2023, 2024, ça a été de 46,5 milliards. Donc, en 2020, puis 2021, ça a été de 20,3 milliards. Et donc, ça a été plus que le double, 20,3. Ça a été le double, ça a été 40,6. 2020 en 2021, vous voyez? Fait que, avec ça, il n'y a pas d'autre solution que celle-là qu'on voit ici. Là. Fait qu'en 2020-2021, c'était 20,3 milliards. Hein? Après ça a plus que doublé, tu sais. Ça a plus que doublé. Hein? Fait que ça a plus que... C'était pour 46,5 en 3 ans, tu sais. Regarde, c'est rendu 46,5 milliards, là. Milliards, 2023-2024. Un peu plus que 46,5 milliards. en 2023-2024. Hein? En 3 ans, là, ça a plus que doublé. Fait qu'en 2020-2021, c'était 20,3 milliards. 3 ans plus tard, 2023-2024, c'était 46,5 milliards. Là. Plus que doublé. Là. La dette, juste payer l'intérêt sur la dette publique du fédéral du Canada. Fait qu'il n'y a pas d'autre solution, mes chers, que ma théorie qui s'appelle la théorie de la refusion de la dette, que je vous explique. Donc, la théorie de la refusion de la dette, et ça. Prendre toute la dette, ma dette en tant que citoyen, votre dragon arc-en-ciel, ma dette publique, ma dette privée dans le fond, parce que je suis un citoyen privé, c'est à peu près 11 000. C'est entre 10 000 et 11 000. Entre 10 500, on va dire 11 000. Là. Prendre ma dette, votre dette, notre dette québécoise, c'est du Mexique, des États-Unis, Haïti, la gourde d'Haïti, puis Cuba, puis les pays de l'Amérique du Nord. Puis ma théorie de la refusion de la dette, ça contient aussi la théorie de l'intégration monétaire, ce qui est comme qu'est-ce qu'ils ont fait en Europe. Tu sais, en Europe, ils ont commencé dans les années 50, après la Deuxième Guerre mondiale, puis évolué, ils ont fait une monnaie commune, comme le Deutschmark des Allemands. Ils n'ont plus le Mark, c'était les marques allemandes, la Deutsche Mark qui appelait. Ils n'ont plus ça depuis des années 80, 96, 99, quelque chose comme ça, les années 90. Là. Ils ont fait de l'intégration monétaire, puis ils ont le euro. Le euro, tu sais, comme monnaie, comme devise de l'argent. Parce que c'est quoi l'argent? C'est pour acheter puis vendre. Il faut simplifier. C'est quoi l'argent? C'est pour acheter puis vendre des biens puis des services. C'est pour acheter puis vendre des biens puis des services. C'est pour acheter puis vendre des biens puis des services. Fondamentalement, c'est ça l'argent, tu sais, c'est acheter des biens puis des services. C'est ça l'argent, tu sais. C'est pour acheter des biens puis des services. Pour acheter des biens puis des services. C'est ça l'argent fondamentalement, tu sais. C'est ça l'argent fondamentalement. Pour acheter des biens puis des services. Hein? Fait que la théorie de la refusion de la dette, c'est prendre toute la dette publique-privée, faire une refusion, ce que j'appelle une refusion donc, et vu que l'argent américain, les milliards, on est bon, le soleil, tombé paralysé. On fait 17 fois. Ah, Jésus, hein. Le soleil. Bonjour. C'est mal. Une pestilence. Non. On va esclave là. La théorie de la refusion de la dette. Prendre toute la dette publique, privée, faire une refusion de la dette et faire une intégration monétaire. Donc, et vous voyez ici au milieu de la civilisation, on a la science avec les micropuces, le soleil, ça en prend les deux. Regardez, on a le 5G, un point de pizza, le 3G, le 4G, puis on a bien sûr des antennes pour le radio et la télé. Dans une vie en parallèle, je sais tout sur les satellites, parce que j'en construis des satellites, des microchips et tout ce qui a à faire avec la télécommunication j'en construis des antennes, ou des satellites, puis des superordinateurs, puis je travaille à l'Amérique du Nord pour la défense et la sécurité, je construis un système de défense intégré citoyen de service. Et voilà le soleil, mon papa, qui fasse une par la droite. Et quelle beauté, hein? Et quelle beauté. Donc, encore une fois, on a fait une chanson. Faites ça. Une chanson, puis on va continuer à parler de la théorie de la refusion démocratique. Pas besoin. Donc la théorie de la refusion de la dette, prendre toute la dette publique-privée de toute l'Amérique du Nord, faire une conversion parce que la devise américaine c'est encore la devise la devise d'échange mondial pour les finances internationales. Est encore l'unité d'échange internationale, la devise américaine. Et maintenant, quand je descends, il faut que je fasse attention à la descente parce que ça glisse. Il faut que je descende par ici tranquillement parce que ça glisse. Bon, prendre toute la dette publique-privée, puis vu que l'argent américain, c'est encore la devise Ah, un petit peu de comédie chez nous 24/24. Bon, en tout cas. Fait qu'on est ici, puis la théorie de la refusion de la dette, la théorie, l'implémentation de la théorie de la refusion de la dette. Donc, vu que la devise américaine, puis encore une fois, la théorie de la refusion de la dette, ça inclut la théorie l'intégration monétaire comme on fait en Europe avec l'euro. Donc, prendre toute la dette publique, privée. Donc, prendre toute la dette publique-privée. Vu que la devise des États-Unis, c'est encore la monnaie d'échange universelle, faire une conversion de toute la dette, ma dette de 10 000 en tant qu'individu, toute la dette publique-privée des citoyens individus qui ont des dettes individuelles comme ça, citoyens privés, donc ma dette privée plus la dette publique, Québec, Canada, États-Unis, Haïti, Mexique, Cuba, toute l'Amérique du Nord. Convertir l'argent en argent de devise américaine des États-Unis, on a le dollar états-unien, le dollar canadien, le dollar états-unien, le peso du Mexique, la gourde haïtienne. Donc tout ça, ça va être des trillions. Ça, avec ça, ce chiffre-là, c'est toute la dette publique privée de l'Amérique du Nord, la conversion en États-Unis, en argent de devise américaine, ça va être le chiffre, un chiffre énorme, des milliards. Avec ce chiffre-là, on va fonder une nouvelle banque. Une nouvelle banque qui va, en fait, il va avoir une nouvelle devise, puis la devise va s'appeler Unité d'échange universelle, UI, 1UI. U.E.U. Unité échange universelle. L'unité échange universelle, unité échange universelle. C'est simple. Et après ça, mettre un 10% d'intérêt maximum. Ça peut être 9.3, ça peut être 7.7, ça peut être 3.33, ça peut être 7.18, 4.18, ainsi de suite. 1% entre 1 et 10. Et donc, la création avec les banques, ça, je fais appel à la Banque canadienne, à ma soeur citoyenne, Christian Freeland, la Banque, Réserve des banques des États-Unis, puis les autres, puis ici, il faut que ça va glisser, fait que faut que j'aille tranquillement. Fait que prendre toute la dette, faire la refusion, puis de préférence biométrique, la main, l'œil, la voix d'un échange biométrique. Ça, je fais appel à mon frère Scorpion Bill Gates. Toutes les médias sociaux, de banques et de partenariats publics-privés. Puis pour faire l'implémentation de ma théorie qui s'appelle la théorie de la refusion de la dette, qui inclut la théorie de l'intégration monétaire. Parce que mes chers, il n'y a pas d'autre solution maintenant, là, où qu'on est rendu. Il n'y a pas d'autre solution que ma théorie. Il n'y a pas d'autre solution. C'est la seule solution en ce moment où qu'on est rendu, là, avec la dette, puis avec ce que je vous ai montré, le double, là, ça a plus que doublé, là, le servir de la dette, l'intérêt, puis les dettes, puis tout ça. Fait qu'il faut faire sur une refusion. Maintenant, il faut la faire le plus tôt possible. Il n'y a pas d'autre solution, mes chers. Oh, comment que c'est rouge, le soleil. Hein? Le coucher du soleil est rouge, ma couleur préférée, puis le lever du soleil est rouge, ma couleur préférée. Donc, il n'y a pas d'autre solution, hein, que ma théorie. En ce moment, là où qu'on est rendu, là, il n'y a pas d'autre solution. C'est la solution en ce moment, il n'y a pas d'autre. Il faut qu'on fasse avec solution. C'est pour ça ma solution pour l'entraînement physique, c'est ma médecine et thérapie de choix. Puis oui, je suis aussi un 7e comédien. Oui, j'ai l'Asperger's. Je suis aspi athlète. Avec amnésie, ben, je me trouvais réveillé sur l'île de Montréal. J'ai survécu la COVID en février 2020. En 66 jours, là, ça va faire 4 ans que j'ai eu la COVID. 4 ans, là. 4 ans. J'étais comme la mort, la pestilence, puis la maladie. C'était comme la maladie, la pestilence, puis la mort. C'était comme la maladie, la pestilence, puis la mort. Je suis mort. Je suis mort en 2020, en février. Je renais maintenant. En tant que philosophe artiste, je propose ma trinité de théorie, puis c'est la théorie qu'il n'y a pas d'autre solution, mes chers, maintenant, que la théorie qui s'appelle la théorie de la refusion de la dette. Puis maintenant, je vais faire une petite chanson. C'est gonna do a little song. Je vais juste composer une petite chanson. Au coucher du soleil, douceur de sunset. Le coucher du soleil, that's sunset. From the mountain, that's what I said. Red and rising, red and setting. Le coucher du soleil. Rouge, quand qui se lève, pape le roi, ouais, bilingue, comme Céline, rock-and-roll. Let's go for that bilingual rock-and-roll. We got it on, and here we go, I'm one for the show. Red in rising, red in setting. From the mountain, that's what set it on these steel-toe boots. For the farmers and the butchers and the bakers and the nurses, public works, they are striking. Sun is rising, sun is setting. Setting of the sun, new dawn. Sun is rising, sun is setting. Le soleil se lève, se couche, puis on chante tous ensemble. Ben, la belle province pour l'Amérique du Nord. Ah, yeah. Le coucher se lève et se couche. That's the sunset and the sunset. Ready rising, ready setting. That's one moment that I said. Le soleil se lève puis se couche. Et regarde, c'est la cavalerie de la police. La police va qui chante, les chevaliers de cheval, c'est sur la montagne. Ah, they got it on the horses. Somebody love them, somebody kiss them. On the police, that the popo. Gotta get some service and some security. For the one and for the tree up in the Christmas finance. Some millionaires, joy and Christmas joy cheap. Financez, s'il vous plaît, une joie pour les aliments pauvres. La joie, financez donc une joie. Oh, le Noël, pour qu'ils en viennent, du blabla, puis du béton. Du miel, puis un ton. Millionnaire, milliardaire. Ah oui, ma Céline, let's go. Millionaires, billionaires, on the sunset on the mountain. Gotta get a sing it. What do I gotta do? Fling it. Fling it for the coasters. Toast the coasters, some are done. Well, that was some rock and roll. Rock and roll 24/7 sur rock and roll 24/24. Puis, mes chers citoyens et citoyennes, il n'y a pas d'autre solution maintenant que la théorie de la refusion de la dette. Donc, encore une fois, la théorie de la refusion de la dette, je vous l'explique. En ce vendredi, donc, prendre toute la dette, public, privé, ma dette, c'était comme 10 000, 11 000, et faire une refusion. Ça veut dire... Oh wow, look at that. Je vais chanter plus, I'm just gonna sing a little bit more. Le coucher du soleil en ce mois de décembre, 11 jours avant Noël, et le soleil qui brille, c'est fort rouge, et regarde vers le ciel. Des fois il faut regarder en haut, puis pas toujours en bas. Les aigles dansent avec le papa soleil, mon roi. Les corbeaux puis les corneilles noirs dans la neige blanche. Votre dragon en arc-en-ciel vous chante, que vous invite à la danse. En poème, poésie de rock-and-roll, pour la renaissance de la belle province. On a du vin, mais c'est les courges de la saison. Si les Canadiens ils gagnent la coupe, oh, ça va être l'enfer avec le ciel. Dans le paradis, ah oui, à la charité Céline. Les tendus, les travailleurs en grève. Premier ministre offre quelque chose de bon, du vin puis du jambon, du fromage, on a tout ce qu'il nous faut. Chez nous au Québec, les montagnes, les vallées, les forêts, le bleu ciel, la comédie. Regarde le coucher du soleil. Composer une autre chanson. On compose du rock and roll. We compose it, bilingual rock and roll. Let's go for the sunset. Sometimes we just gotta look above. Ready rising, ready setting on the mountain, like a setting satellites up in the screaming satellites up in daydreaming. On the steel toes for farmers, butchers, bakers needed. Red and rising, red and setting. Yeah, I love the black crows on the white stone. I love the black crows on the white snow. Play a rainbow. I love the black crows on the snow. And I play it rainbow. Dancing on steel toes. Red and rising North Americans. I'm in this Quebec, la belle province. Yeah, switching English on that French. Like Selena. Better yet. Rainbow Dragon, rock and roll, that's what I said. Don't be so upset. What with the stress? I need some hugs and some kisses, some wine and some cheeses. Jesus and perfumes, sweet smelling, got the mountains, not the dunes. Don't think about that doom, the kissing and the loving. Gotta scream it before they show it. Gotta scream that they love it. If they throw it, throw it, throw it. All the way to the lovers, lovers, lovers. On this mountain that the Mount Royal sky and sun is setting. Sun setting, that's the telling. And another squirrel looking for something to chew. She said, I twerk, me too. Hey, she said, I twerk, me too. She said, I twerk, me too. Working on a rock and roll. Ain't no money for the guitar, but hey, got the lyrics up in prayer. Slayer. Dragon Rainbow here in every day. Farmers. Yeah. And the crows are the only one cheers me on. Les cornets corbeaux, c'est les seuls qui me encouragent. Et donc, je vous explique. Ils sont là, les corbeaux. Here they are, the crows. I'm gonna do a little bit of a goddess summon. Gotta beware. This is a GODDS summon. Freestyle rainbow rock and roll. Let's go. Cheering for the crows. These are the crows. I say goddess GODDS sunset. They don't like the souls, telemites. These are the souls over the soldiers. Legions got their legions, telemites, rock and roll for this life. Now I got kisses from the goddess. All of it scarlet, out of it black and white crows. Black crows on the waist now. I say I do a single rainbow. Black and crows up in the waist now. I say that I do the rainbow. Black and white. Black crows on the white snow. I say do a rainbow kiss it. Priestess of the goddess DGA and they don't like it. Too fucking bad, yep. I'm a dancer, dancing goddess army. Steel toe for the farmers, steel toe for the butchers, steel toe for our soldiers. Pledge your legions, souls that tell them 93 to fucking crop. Bitches, better beware, goddess, soulman, see. 1 to 3. Priestess goddess, that's a Norman goddess, 418. Bitches want, yep, for that cold. Bitches, yep, for that love. Bitches love scarlet. Black crows up in the white snow. I throw it, dance a rainbow. Up in the steel toes for the NATO troops. Up in the farmers, look for the firefighters. Gotta fight the fire. Yep, up in rainbow, see. Up into the sea, mistress, yep, goddess, priestess, goddess, DGA, I go retarded. Big cities, North Americans, we got big booties and big dicks. I said North America, we got big booties and big dicks. Firefighters, yep, they the firefighters, yep. They the butchers and the bakers and the nurses, bitches selfish. Kiss a nurse up in the sea, keep up in the cooks, cooking it up. For the workers, building scarlet bitches, scarlet crows. Them I love is crows, telemites, that's what's up. 93, that's what DGA, priestess of the goddess. Hey, souls, be the souls, be the souls. Be the kisses, that's the lovers. Be the kisses, that's assurance. Business sooner, that's assurance, that's assurance, that's a service. And that's a service. Goddess, I say they don't really like it. Too bad. Legions, pledge your allegiance. Yeah. DGA, we dancing goddess. Go retarded. What about it? These are the souls. Yep. Priestess, goddess, GODDESS. Priestess, Hannah, kiss it for the farmers, firefighters. Yep. That we love them. Scarlet steel toe boots, bitch. What's the difference between me and you, hoes? Yep. I'm a bitch, oh. That dances up in the steel toes. I'm a bitch, oh. For the workers and the farmers and the butchers and the bakers and the nurses and the doctors. Yep. Why this is something? Bitch, mayonnaise, kiss. Legions, pledge your legions, that's a scarlet. That's another factory. That's another factory. That's another big booty lips kiss. On another hunch, bitch, on another kiss lips. That's liquid ship. Farmers, butchers, and the bakers. That's the omen. See, we got him. Kiss it, hug it. That's the omen of the goddess. Better kiss up in it, piss up in it. It's up in it. Yeah, we love the crows up in it. Yeah, we love the black crows on the white snow. Play me rainbow, bitch up in the steel fence for the farmers and the butchers on the rollers go ho. Yep, kiss, kiss, kiss. Gotta kiss his dicks. The kiss is clear. Gotta BDSM switch. Whip farmers, troops, NATO troops salute. Truckers, butchers, bakers, doctors. Yep, for the troops. Look. For the troops, shook. For the red and scarlet silk, storm troops, empire, bitch. For the goddess lips, I said finger this. For the goddess empire, North Americans, yep. We got North America, bitch. What you got? We got North America. This Montreal Island. That's what's fact. Fact check. Big booties, big dicks. We got. crows are the only ones cheering for this dragon. That's my legions, pay your allegiance. Les corbeaux, c'est les seuls qui chantent pour le dragon, disent go dragon. Prêtez allégeance, légion. The crows that I love. Give me some more crows, you know that I love them. And they love me. Puis moi, je les aime. And they love me, puis moi, je les aime sans gêne. And I love crows. Puis j'aime les corbeaux. Corbeaux noirs sous la neige blanche. On Black rose on the white snow, play rainbow avec l'arc-en-ciel le dragon. A dragon on the mountain tip top. Still toe boots, that's a fact. But the cap d'acier, huh? For the farmers, butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors, that's the firefighters. Pour les pompiers, pour les infirmières, pour les docteurs, travail public, les corbeaux qui chantent, qui encouragent, qui dansent. Hey! Pour les ambulanciers, pour les fermiers, for the ambulance, the crows are the only ones that cheer. There's a dragon going on. Qui dit pour le dragon? Qui dit ça pour le danton? They're the ones cheering for the dragon. The crows up in the mountain. Les corbeaux de la montagne. And my legions and my fans. C'est mes fans puis mes légions. Prêtez allégeance, légion. Pledge your allegiance, legions, thou art family. Yeah. Wow, that was nice. Ça, c'était bon. Et encore une fois, la théorie de la refusion de la dette. Oh, il y en a encore. There's more crows. Crows, crows, crows. Corbeaux, des corneilles. Hey, there's so many. See. Wow. Wow, there's more. Legions, des légions, legions. Legions, des légions, legions. Legions, des légions, legions. Légion, legions. Anyways, so the DRT, la théorie de la refusion de la dette, explained, il faut que je l'explique encore en français maintenant, I gotta explain it in that. French. On va aller s'hydrater, boire de l'eau. C'est important. Super important to drink water. Donc, la théorie de la refusion de la dette, c'est prendre toute la dette. Là, commencer à faire un peu fret. Fait que je mets les gants. Les mitaines, les gants, c'est quoi la différence? Les enseignants sont en grève, je sais pas. Fait que on met. Donc, prendre toute la dette, public-privé, ma dette privée en tant que citoyen vaudra arc-en-ciel, d'à peu près 11 000 $. La dette du premier ministre, la dette du Canada, la dette de Céline, ben Céline, pas besoin, là, mais la dette publique-privée. Puis on vu que ma théorie, la refusion de la dette, là, ça contient la théorie sur l'intégration monétaire, comme en Europe, qui ont fait l'euro. Donc, prendre toute la dette de l'Amérique du Nord, la publique privée, faire une refusion en dollars américains, parce que la devise, le dollar américain, c'est encore la devise de choix des finances internationales, du commerce global, puis du commerce global international. Puis, bien sûr, des monnaies, des autres monnaies qui soient. Fait que tout ça, la dette, ça a été dans milliards, des trillions. Ça va fonder la banque nord-américaine, la nouvelle banque mondiale, ou nord-américaine, qui va être une nouvelle banque. Puis créer qu'est-ce que j'appelle l'unité d'échange universelle. L'unité d'échange universelle. Unité d'échange universelle, donc. U.E. Avec cet argent, toute la dette, cet argent en dollars américains convertis, ça a fondé initialement le chiffre. Là, ça va être un gros chiffre de milliards, beaucoup de milliards, là, je sais pas combien, mais ça va être beaucoup de milliards. Tu sais, beaucoup de milliards. Fait que ça va être beaucoup de milliards. Fait que tout ça, vont me faire... ça même. Flash. Ça se passe. Oh, t'es grosse. Fait que toute la dette devise unité d'échange universelle. Unité d'échange universelle en milliards, ça va être le chiffre. Et donc avec ça, faire la nouvelle banque mondiale. Pas mondiale, nord-américaine, pour donner l'unité d'échange universelle. Fait que ça va être une nouvelle monnaie, en parallèle avec la devise américaine. Fait que ça va être la fondation, puis avec ça, on va faire une standardisation des prix, puis avec ça, ça va faire un taux d'intérêt maximal de 10%. Donc c'est à peu près ça. C'est à peu près ça la théorie de la refusion de la dette. Bien. Fait que on va s'hydrater un peu. Ah. On va voir là. Let's go. That's okay, no worries. Got priorities, you got skates. Thanks, guys. See people skating, man. That's fun. I love that. Some secondhand skates, go skates, man. That's fun. Right here, but now it's a bit slushy. So I like the lights there. Quand il y a beaucoup de patinage, hein, ça c'est le fun. Wow, man. Skating is fun for real. Man. Just don't have skates now. J'ai pas de patins, mais c'est le fun, je trouve. On va juste faire un couple de tours comme ça. So they're skating there. Ouais. A little bit of skates. Right there. That's fun, man. Ça, c'est le fun, ça. That's nice activity. Ça, c'est une bonne activité, je trouve. Fait que ça va faire tout. Mais maintenant, c'est quand même, il fait chaud quand même, je trouve. La température, là, c'est quand même. I think the temperature. We're just gonna go here a bit. See here, we can work out this temperature here. We can actually do a little workout here, man. It's even dry. See, the bench is even dry. I'm just gonna, because it's getting a bit chillier. So just gonna do a workout here. We can do a little bench workout. What do you say? Oh, on va faire un entraînement ici sur la barre. So might work out well. Then we're gonna wrap it up here and just gonna go drilling, eh? So that's gonna be it. Just gonna change and can do a workout right here. So on peut faire l'entraînement ici. We can get a little bit of we can work out right here. On peut faire l'entraînement ici. Just gonna, because it's getting chillier, so I'm just gonna take this out as well. Je vais sortir ça parce que là ça. Ça descend. We're gonna put that Raiders. We're gonna do drills, man. We're gonna do football drills. You know? Oh shit, don't tell me we dropped that Raiders hat, man. Shit. I think we dropped that Raiders hat. Just so we're gonna auction it for $1 million. No way. I have to retrace the steps. See if we can find it. If not, maybe another day, but we're gonna check now. We're gonna go now, see? I'm gonna double check. I think I have it here. I have the Raiders hat here. And I dropped it. Perdu la casquette de Raiders, voyons. No way. For real? Did I drop that Raiders hat? Or is it in here? have to go retrace my steps then, eh? Fait que j'aille retracer mes pas, mais where could have been, eh? Drop. I have to see a lost and found, see if somebody brings it, because I've been bringing things to lost and found. Gotta go check if they got it lost and found, but see if I didn't put it here. Gotta double check, man. I dropped that Raiders hat, man. Was auctioning that for $1 million. Raiders just won the biggest in history game. Raiders just won the biggest game in history. Raiders just won the biggest game in history. So we're gonna go back, see if we're gonna retrace. It's gonna be a interesting rock and roll. So let's retrace from here. Gonna go back, and then we're gonna drill it out because just gonna check again. So my pockets. Make sure, je vais m'assurer que je l'ai pas dans les poches. So I'm gonna try looking for those Raiders, man, and do drills. So it's gonna be a drill. Alright, I guess not. I guess it's not there. Right, it's not there. So I'm gonna get that drill. So where's that Spartan headband though? Spartan headband. I don't remember how I got that hat anyways. Je m'en souviens pas comment je l'ai eu là, the Raiders de toute manière, mais it's kind of a mystery. I know I have it for like 7 years, probably second hand, but je sais pas comment je l'ai eu. Je sais que ça fait 7 ans que je l'ai au moins, mais là, des Raiders qui ont gagné des records hier, they won a record, but I don't know how I have it, but nonetheless, it's an omen. Hey? So we gotta get that drill, man. Check. Now see, here's this. I got the glasses, don't need them now. J'ai les lunettes, pas besoin maintenant, mais il va falloir que je remette tout ça. Mais je vais mettre tout ça en place. We're gonna have to put this all on the spot and just make sure again, because now I gotta take everything off again. Make sure I got the headband. Que j'ai le headband. Got the gloves, j'ai les. Yeah, j'ai ça. Got the gloves, I got this. Guess I know it's gonna be the Spartan. I don't mind if I don't find it, but I'm just gonna try to retrace the steps, and if I find it, I find it. If not, I'm gonna check for the lost and found some other time, but nonetheless, okay, rock and roll, ready to go. Check again. Retrace the steps. Raiders, man. Double check's not here. All right, well, I'll go retrace those steps, see if we find it. I'm curious if I find it. Je suis vraiment curieux de savoir, mais là il va faire noir, it's gonna be dark, but if not I'm gonna try to come tomorrow, see if I can retrace it tomorrow, the Raiders hat. If not, probably I'm just gonna forget about it. Anyways, here we are. So time to rock and roll. So let's try to retrace those steps where we've been. So we've been through here, been through there, and on these steel toes. It's 4:37, right? So I'm gonna try to see if I can retrace it. Probably not, but oh, it's getting dark anyway, so how am I gonna retrace in the dark? Comment je vais traîner dans la noirceur aussi, tu sais? How am I gonna retrace it in the dark, man? I gotta go hydrate again. Maybe there, trying to see. I have a feeling I'm gonna find it. J'ai un feeling je vais le trouver, mais... Retracing those steps. We can see it's already in the dark, c'est encore là. Là c'est dans la noirceur. Là. Je suis venu par ici, I came by here. And then I exited by there. I took some pictures. Alright. We're on a roll now. We're on a roll. Retracing the steps. Try to find the... the Raiders hat, but if I don't find it, I'm just gonna ask for the lost and found when I come back another time, and that's it. That's all. I don't think I'm gonna come tomorrow for it. Je pense pas que je vais venir demain pour, mais je suis venu par ici, puis là je suis venu par là. Non, parce qu'il y avait les corbeaux, fait que j'avais vu par là. Hein? J'avais monté par là-bas. I came through there because there was the crows, eh? That fascinated me right there, right? Il y avait les corbeaux, tu sais. Là, j'ai commencé à filmer. I started filming and So retracing the steps. I got amnesia, not Alzheimer's, so I do remember. Like I have a good memory. It's just that amnesia, focal retrograde amnesia, I don't remember past years. Avec l'amnésie, c'est pas. J'ai une bonne mémoire des dernières années, mais j'ai pas une mémoire d'avant, tu sais, une certaine période. Donc, je peux pas accéder à la mémoire d'à peu près 7-8 ans. So, if you ask me before 7 or 8 years, I have trouble remembering. It's mostly what I read in journals. C'est tout ce que j'ai lu dans les journaux, mais that's amnesia for you, c'est l'amnésie. So, l'amnésie, c'est à cause. D'habitude, c'est un trauma, une blessure à la tête ou une maladie, un commencement d'une maladie qui peut causer l'amnésie. Fait que quand ça se passe, après ça, vous n'avez pas de mémoire antérieure. So that's amnesia, the one that I have, retrograde amnesia, rah. It's usually from a trauma or from a concussion, a wound, head wound, or beginning of an illness, and you don't remember, and I guess myself included with retrograde amnesia, you don't have memories before the commencements of that sickness. So it's probably the mold or the sickness that I have is accessing memories that are predate 7 or 8, like 7, 8, 9 years. 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9 years. 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9 years. 7, 8, 9. So that's about where I go. C'est ça que. C'est ça la chanson. That's the song. Okay, so I came through here. Right here where the crows are. Right? Les corbeaux étaient ici. The crows were here, right? Yeah. Here were the crows. The crows were here, and I went up by here. Oh yeah, these are my steps. So I can retrace my steps back, my memories 7, 8, 9 years, but before that, hey, somebody wearing red, quelqu'un porte du rouge. But if you ask me before, like 7, 8, 9 years, I remember waking up on this island, moving, getting better, healing, surviving COVID. Je m'en souviens, avoir déménagé, survécu la COVID, puis ça, mais après ça, pas plus de mémoire que ça. Tu sais. Maybe it's for the best also. So who knows? Maybe I did too many hard drugs, man. Maybe I did too many hard drugs. Also, maybe I did too many hard drugs. Peut-être j'ai fait trop de drogue forte aussi. C'est possible. J'en ai fait trop de drogue forte, mais c'est aussi. Mais c'est pas. Peut-être j'ai fait trop de drogue forte, mais je sais pas. Qu'est-ce que je sais, c'est que je suis maintenant. No, right. I am becoming now, and I become dragon arc-en-ciel, rainbow dragon. Today's all I have, really. And carpe diem. And oh, no, I thought it was it. Pensais que c'était ça, mais c'est pas ça. Will I find it? So je vais retrouver. It's not really important. Well, they won yesterday, biggest in history, franchise win. 63 points to 21 by 42. Hier, les Raiders, ils ont gagné par 42 points. Fait que c'est quand même une victoire exceptionnelle des Raiders. It's a really exceptional win by the Raiders. So they won by so much. Ils ont gagné par tellement de points que bien sûr que j'y pense que c'est quand même une victoire exceptionnelle. It really is an exceptional victory for them. So let's see how many. When did I start my march? March is steel toes. La marche avec décapitation. Moi j'ai commencé, ça fait. Attendez, on va voir là. Ça fait. Combien de temps déjà? Il est 4h45, 4:45. 3 hours 50 minutes ago. 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 Today I'm probably gonna hit 8 hours. Aujourd'hui peut-être, mais c'est les 8 heures, tu sais. Fait que. We go try to find those Raiders. And then 3 hours and 50 minutes on the clock. 3 hours and 50 minutes. So I'm good to rock and roll. Je suis bon pour rock and roll. try to find it if I don't find it again, too bad. But it's very interesting because I didn't think I was gonna take it with me, but that's because it was warm and I took it, and it's like I was gonna see if I was gonna take it, and I was gonna see if I was gonna do it, because the Raiders won by 42 points yesterday, the biggest in their franchise history. But the franchise history is kind of weird because, of course, the Raiders were, of course, LA before, and they switched. Oakland Raiders, c'est quand même une histoire intéressante. Fait que je voudrais savoir si c'est-tu en 1984, l'histoire depuis 1984 ou des années 71. Parce que dans les années 70, les Raiders, c'était Los Angeles, hein? C'était LA. It was LA before the Raiders. So they kind of switched, Oakland, LA, Oakland, LA. So the Raiders have ils ont une histoire intéressante. Les Raiders. So yesterday, against the Chargers, give some charity, they won by 42 points. So it was 63-21. 63 minus 20 is 42. So the biggest ever win in their history, in their franchise history, la victoire la plus de leur histoire, par 42 points. C'était 63-21 qu'ils ont gagné. Fait que 63 moins 21, ça fait 42. And I took it today, the hat. I said maybe it's gonna get cold at night. Maybe I'm gonna have to wear the hat. I'm hoodie, I'm good. Le capuchon, je suis bon. Juste peut-être pas qu'il fasse trop froid aux oreilles, mais je pense que je vais être bon jusqu'à le retour chez nous. Je devais être chez nous quoi, il est proche de 5 heures. Fait que 9 heures plus tard. Là. Fait que juste me retracer les pieds juste un peu. Je suis curieux de voir si je retrouve. Je retrouve pas, mais je le retrouve pas. If I don't find it back, I don't find it. And that's about it. It's not really that big of a big deal. We're working out anyways. Prolonging the workout. I was planning for 6 hours minimum anyway, so maybe this one's gonna be a bit longer because I'm already close to 4 hours in my march in these steel toe boots. To come back from here is at least 2 more hours. Encore déjà, je suis quasiment à 4 heures de marche à bas de Cap d'Acier, puis pour être de retour ici, c'est encore 2 heures d'ici, c'est chez nous, encore 13 km, mais c'est sûr que I'm just gonna go, what, I got like 44 more minutes in the video, 44 more minutes, j'ai encore comme 44 minutes pour la vidéo, là, 44 minutes, fait que je vais pas la rallonger plus que ça, fait que si je la retrouve pas, mais je me retourne, puis that's it, that's all, because je veux pas, I don't wanna like overtrain, gotta get that rest tomorrow, il faut que je me repose aussi, moi aussi demain. So. Raiders, yeah. I haven't seen the game, but I have seen the highlights. I'm a 49er, Raiders second. Patriots third, je suis un 49er en premier. Raider en deuxième, puis en troisième. Yeah. I thought I'd find it, but this is not it because it couldn't be this. It's also black, but it has that white Raiders, but no way. I thought I found it. Is this it? It couldn't have frozen that hard. Oh shit. No, I don't think this is it. Je pense pas c'est ça. See? I found one, but this is not the Raiders. It wouldn't have frozen that much. Oh no. This is not it. No, it's not it. This is frozen, but is this it? No. No, it doesn't have the logo. And it couldn't have been that frozen. Ça aurait pas pu être si. Que ça soit si. Si gelé que ça, là. Elle était moins gelé, c'est sûr. It would have been less. Less frozen, that's for sure. But I thought for a second, I said, how come it froze so badly? Comment que ça? Je l'ai de même, mais c'est pas. Il est noir aussi, mais il n'y a pas de logo. C'est pas la même chose. Just gonna throw it to the trash. C'est pas censé être là, ça. I found somebody else's. I'm just gonna. Because it was. Right there, it was frozen. C'était gelé dans la gel, mais. Bon, let's go. Fait qu'on s'en va, on retrace nos pas. Retracing my steps. Aspi with amnesia. Focal retrograde amnesia. But Aspi avec amnesia. Retrograde. Donc, il y avait le coucher du soleil. Je retournais par ici. So, like I said, I got focal retrograde amnesia, not short-term memory loss. It's just memory before about 7, 8, 9 years ago that I cannot access. Probably due to the mold sickness or trauma, whatever it is. Comme je dis, c'est pas la mémoire courte. J'ai l'amnésie rétrograde, l'amnésie qui... C'est-à-dire que je peux pas m'accéder les mémoires d'avant 7, 8, 9 ans. Puis j'ai une bonne mémoire sinon, mais c'est juste avant ça, je sais pas qu'est-ce que je faisais où j'étais. C'est juste les dernières années, surtout avec mon 7 years. Lots of struggle, souffrance aussi, mais renaissance, rebirth now. As we go all the way to the mountain. I mean, we are at the mountain, but we're retracing our steps from where we came in there, and I'm gonna have to be super careful because it's very slippery when I go back, and very slippery when I go back, and nothing that I want to go back to. It's better where I live now, and just moving forward. C'est mieux que j'habite maintenant, mais je veux rien retourner en arrière, mais c'est je veux rien retourner en arrière, c'est mieux que j'habite maintenant, mais it's better where I live now. Nothing personally that I want to go back to. Il n'y a rien que je veux retourner en arrière, mais just living for today with hope for tomorrow, avec pour l'espoir pour demain, l'entraînement d'aujourd'hui pour demain, hope for today, with hope for tomorrow, and that's about the rock and roll. Ça c'est quand même le rock and roll, and I drill it every day, calling all to support the dream of the dragon, Rainbow Dragon's dream. Soutenez s'il vous plaît le rêve d'autres dragons arc-en-ciel pour un partenariat public-privé for a public-private partnership across the collective North American Civilisation complex à travers le collectif de civilisation nord-américain for a public-private partnership, the implementation of my Trinity of theories, l'implémentation de ma Trinité de théorie, la théorie d'intégration citoyenne, la théorie de la refusion de la dette et la théorie de la fusion démocratique, puis la création de 2 institutions de partenariat public-privé, l'armée du dragon, soit l'armée nord-américaine intégrée, citoyenne de défense et de sécurité, and North American Citizen Integrated Social Security and Defense, and Dragon Army, l'armée du dragon, Dragon Army, l'armée du dragon, puis bien sûr l'armée citoyenne intégrée de North American Citizen Defense, Security and Service Only Defense, North America. De l'Amérique du Nord, North Americans Unite is the call. Les Nord-Américains, on s'unisse. Et regardez quand même du monde. Just quite a lot of people today, I find. Je trouve qu'il y a quand même du monde aujourd'hui. But now it got dark, eh? So I have to look. Devoir regarder, mais because I've been through, I've been to lots of places. So if it doesn't snow, maybe I'm gonna have, if it doesn't snow tomorrow, maybe if I don't come tomorrow, maybe I'll come Sunday. Try to look for it. Essayer de trouver. Maybe I'll find it in 7 years. Je l'ai retrouvé dans 7 ans. I had it for 7 years, but actually I just took it, you know, and Raiders won by a big margin yesterday. Biggest ever in their franchise history. Les Raiders, ils ont gagné leur match hier 63-61 à 21 par 42 points. By 42 points. Hein? They've won by 42 points. Ils ont gagné par 42 points. Hey? Wow. I just saw highlights. It was really hardcore for the Raiders, which is my second team. Les Raiders, c'est ma deuxième équipe. Et puis, calling on the Raiders owners of all the NFL, MLB, NHL, NBA to give to charity. Je fais appel à tous les propriétaires et les athlètes des ligues de sport, de la Ligue nationale de hockey, de football, de basketball, de la Ligue majeure de baseball. Puis, s'il vous plaît, propriétaires, athlètes, donnez à la charité, s'il vous plaît. Please give a little bit of that charity, you know. Donnez un peu de charité, s'il vous plaît. Give a... Give a little bit of that charity. S'il vous plaît, donnez un peu de la charité. Wow, look at that star. It's so bright. That might be, I believe that's Regulus, the center star of the Leo. I don't think that's Antares. Antares is reddish, that's Scorpio Antares, the brightest star in the Scorpio. I think that's Regulus, right? It's not the northern star, but je pense que c'est l'étoile Regulus de la constellation du Lion, ça. Qu'on voit là-bas que ça brille. Ah, brille. C'est une des premières étoiles qu'on voit briller. It's one of the first stars that we see. Okay, and we came by here, right? Yeah. So we exited by here because we saw the sunlight. Wow, there's lots of people. Beaucoup de monde. So now I'm gonna have to be extra careful because it's dark, and I have my work tool, this laptop on, and parce que j'ai mon ordinateur portable, fait que maintenant je vais devoir être très prudent. Extra careful because, you know, it's icy and I don't see well. I mean, it's dark. Il fait noir, mais pour retracer mes pas, il faut que j'aille maintenant do a strategy, war strategy, stratégie de guerre, in partnership with nature, donc en partenariat avec la nature. In this case, goddess, Dieu-DDSS, it's gonna have to be my friend. I'm gonna have to make an alliance for the greater good, and to auction that Raiders had, because I said I was auctioning it, but if I lost it here, because I want to give the greatest woman in the world $1 million. Of every million that I make, every billion that I make, every trillion that I make, c'est parce que je dois faire partenariat avec la déesse, la mère nature, puis parce que j'ai dit que je vendais le truc de l'équipe des Raiders pour $1 million, puis je veux donner $1 million, la moitié de chaque million, chaque milliard à la meilleure femme que je connais, ma soeur anonyme, fait que comme là, pour le bien commun, pour mon bien commun, pour le sien, pour le nôtre, le mien, le vôtre, puis ensemble. For the greater good. For the greater good. Pour le bien plus commun, you know. Because it's black and white, right? And it has that eye patch. It has that, like, kind of the logo on it. So it's black and white. C'est noir et blanc. Fait que sur la neige blanche, je vais pouvoir la voir. Parce que c'est noir puis blanc, mais si c'est sur une roche noire, il va falloir que je regarde plus proche. If it's on a rock, if it's on the white snow, it'll be easier to see, depends where I dropped it, right? Ça dépend où je l'ai perdu. C'est possible que je l'ai perdu au tout début de la vidéo. It's possible that I dropped or lost it right at the beginning of the video also. That's also a possibility. It's possible that I dropped it over there at the top of the Belvedere. Au sommet de Belvedere, c'est possible aussi. Right? It's possible that somebody picked it up Il se passe with somebody picked it up, say, hey, my team, they won yesterday by the grade, I'm gonna keep this. Parce que quelqu'un l'a retrouvé. Puis elle a dit, mais je garde ça, je l'ai vu hier, les Raiders, ils ont gagné par 42 points. C'était la match qui ont compté le plus de points. Match, Raiders yesterday scored the most ever in their franchise history. I'm gonna keep this Raider hat, yay! Ou qui ont, là, comme vous voyez dans bien des vidéos, qui retournent aux objets perdus là-bas au Belvedere à Condillac. Or it's possible that they, of course, bring it back to the lost and found. To the lost and found there, to the lost and found. And just like you see me doing with many items when I do the videos, long vlogs, workout overtime every time, entraînement physique en temps supplémentaire. And now, you know, I'm going up now, where I see always that's dangerous. Et that dangerous stretch terrain où je dis qu'il y a du danger, c'est du danger, ok. Il y a maintenant quand je monte ici. I was more dangerous on this route. Going up again on the mountain, and I have to bend my knees a little bit. It's like strategy, you know. Un stratagème maintenant. Faut que je me penche sur les genoux. Je fasse attention, je bouge le dos un peu. Je ne vais pas faire le mal au dos. De manière technique. La technique, you know. Bend those knees, those past sunset. It's dark. Il fait noir maintenant, mais on voit un peu. We see a little bit. Sometimes we gotta see in tenebrous looks. In the dark. I don't mind the dark. I don't mind the night. Ça ne dérange pas la nuit, la noirceur, sunlight, moon, the sun and the moon, man. Together dancing rock and roll, le soleil, puis la lune, la nuit puis le jour. Ça ne dérange pas, it doesn't. Don't mind it. Oh, you gotta go drill it, see? Now you can kind of see the light. That's where those antennas are now. You see during the day, I see that good now, mais c'est où qu'il y a les antennes. Maintenant que vous voyez là-bas, la caméra, vous voyez quand j'avance ici, now that I'm advancing. So I take these steps on these steel toes. Je pensais pas à ce bout de cap d'acier, you know, so it's always a constant, you know. You gotta be war drills, defense. They drill the guerre, défense, you know. Je pretty much now, I'm on that solo here. Maintenant, je fais le solo, il n'y a pas beaucoup de monde. Il y a eu beaucoup de monde aujourd'hui quand même. So you got that colder air coming in. And you see all the lights of the city. What a beauty. Vous voyez les lumières de la ville. C'est d'une beauté exceptionnelle. It's a special beauty. So I gotta go back drill, see? Oh yeah. Is this it? No, that's a black rock. C'est une roche noire. That's it. There you go. Gotta go one by one, gotta go up. Gotta go that zigzag. See by there and by here. See where's the possibility to retrace those steps. Nothing that I want to go back to, it's just that. Like I said, I want to, if I were to give $1 million to the greatest woman I know, je vais donner $1 million à la meilleure femme que je connais. $1 billion. And to finance, lay the foundation for the empire. Puis c'est de fonder la fondation pour l'empire. You know? Is this it? No, that's a black rock again. White snow, black rocks, gray rocks with a red rock. Il y a la roche rouge. There, red, the sun now rises. The sun now sets. It's red in rising, red in setting. Hey, somewhere the sun always sets, always rising. There's always sun rise, sun sets. Le soleil se lève, puis le soleil se couche. Maintenant qu'il part dans le monde, see? Here we are, here. The lights are now where those antennas are, you know. Il y a les antennes ici, you know. And we go drill it and I get that joy. Now I can see better, man. Je peux voir quand même à cause de la lumière qui est là, you know. Ça illumine un peu, it illuminates a little bit, but I know the way, so I know the way in the dark here, because I know the mountain, eh. It's like my second home. I'm always learning also mountain. Forest on the mountain teaches me every day. La forêt sur la montagne m'apprend des choses à tous les jours. Eh? connect here, connect with the steps. North Americans unite, les Nord-Américains s'unissent. Again, a reminder that your fitness journey starts now. Encore un petit rappel que votre conditionnement physique commence dès aujourd'hui, you see. Doing these power marches, marching hard, man. Des gros pas de marche, du dragon, c'est pas... It's not, it's big rock-and-roll marching steps, c'est des marches puissance rock-and-roll, so it's marching power steps, baby. Marching those power steps today for my black brothers and sisters. Pour mes frères et sœurs noirs, 13.3% of the North American brothers and sisters are black. Mes frères et sœurs, 13.3% de l'Amérique du Nord qui sont noirs. Especially, but always included my anonymous sister friend, greatest woman I know, the farmers, butchers, bakers, nurses, public workers, those picking up the garbage every week service, those picking up the compost every week service, those picking up the compost every week service, ceux qui donnent service pour prendre le compostage, les infirmières, toujours incluant soeur anonyme, la sécurité alimentaire, commence avec les fermes, les travailleurs publics, ceux qui changent les aqueducs, les égouts, those service picking up the garbage every week service, du service chaque semaine prendre des poubelles, servir un autre service qui enlève le compostage, un autre service qui enlève le compostage, la poubelle puis le recyclage, c'est du service, c'est du service au quotidien, ça en prend. Service and security, public-private partnership, ça prend les deux. Security and liberty, la liberté puis la sécurité. You see here, I'm in the wild. Civilization is a privilege. From the wild, go back to my underground lair. It's another more kilometers about, depending from where I started, but it's gonna be at least another 2 hours. Ça va être encore peut-être 2 heures, But once this video, 3-hour long vlog, I'm gonna start getting back home. Après la vidéo de ce ordinateur que j'enregistre de 3 heures, ça va être assis, je vais me retourner de retour parce que je vais pas aller chercher plus loin que ça. I'm not gonna start working. If I don't find it by the time I'll get back to where I want to build the Forgotten Goddess temple, I'm just gonna get back drill. Je vais juste me retourner si je la retrouve pas jusqu'au point où que j'ai du belvédère ou du Condiranac. If I don't find it by that way, if I don't find it here by Condiranac or so, just laisser pour un autre jour and leave it for another time. And again, it must have dropped somewhere and it dropped from the pocket and what a kind of omen, if you will, an omen. Yesterday they won by the biggest ever, and I've been breaking personal fitness records myself, and now I dropped it here, and I don't know how I have it. I think I bought it secondhand about 7 years ago, but I don't know how I have it. Je sais pas comment je l'ai eu, mais je l'ai eu, puis ça fait 7 ans, puis it's how I got the drills, and c'est comment je l'ai eu, je sais pas, le truc de l'équipe des Raiders de la Ligue nationale de football. Je pense que je l'ai eu après 7 ans. Je l'ai eu quand j'ai déménagé. Je sais que je l'avais avant où j'habitais. I know I had it before where I used to live, but je sais pas comment je l'ai eu. C'est second hand, deuxième main peut-être. I don't know. Or I don't know how, but yeah, I got it somewhere and somehow, and someone was sold and XYZ, and I have it, and I've been having it for at least 7 years. Liu set up. See, the Raiders won yesterday 63-21 by 42 points. This is my second team. I'm 49 and 49 and 49. I red and gold for the Empire. Pour l'Empire, c'est ma deuxième équipe de choix, les Raiders, mais j'aime le San Francisco, puis aussi, mais les Raiders en deuxième, puis hier, ils ont gagné par 63-21, le record de leur histoire de franchise. Ils n'ont jamais gagné comme ça, fait que ça a fait du bon record pour moi, fait que je sais pas comment je l'ai eu, peut-être deuxième mai, je l'ai acheté, je sais que je l'ai eu avant où j'habitais, puis quand j'ai déménagé, je m'en souviens, 7 ans, mais 7 ans, je sais pas, c'est quand même un bon état, je l'ai porté souvent, sur la COVID, je l'ai porté plus, je pense. I think during COVID, I wore it more than before, but anyways, here I am retracing my steps. You see some of the lights on the screens. We're gonna go where do we want to build the Forgotten Goddess temple in the House of the Dragon. On va aller parce qu'on a passé par là. Okay. Je veux qu'on vous m'aidez à construire la maison du dragon, puis la maison de la déesse. Oubliez, puis Je vais aller jusqu'où j'étais, où que j'étais en train de lire, tu sais, où que ça parle de Jacques Cartier en 1535, quand il est monté sur la montagne, puis il a dit Mont-Royal, Mont-Royal, Mont-Royal. We just want to go where, you know, that plaque is where it discusses the history of Jacques Cartier in 1535, where he ascended the mountain and he said Montreal, Montreal, Montreal. So that bit of history, because we started kind of went there and then we kind of went back. But of course, when we came by the side, by the entrance. So maybe I'm going to exit. When I go exit, I might exit by that way. Tu sais, quand je vais sortir, peut-être je vais sortir par là-bas. Puis là, ici, ça va par là. J'étais-tu comme ça par là? Ah, c'est ça? Is it that? Ah non, c'est une roche noire. C'est a black stone. Roche noire. Black stone, aussi. Thought I found it for a second. Anyway, we are. On est ici, par ici, on est venu. On est venu passer par l'autre bord, là, quand on est venu. Parce qu'on a fait comme les serpents. We did kind of those, you know, I call it snakes, because from kind of they're kind of the trails here, they're kind of like snakes. Les chemins ici, c'est comme des serpents. I love snakes, by the way. I love snakes. J'aime les serpents. J'aime les serpents. Fait que y a pas de problème. You know, we rock and roll, and it's a work in progress every day. You know, it's a rock and roll, and we gotta get it for the athletes to give some charity. Faut qu'on demande aux athlètes de donner un peu de charité, s'il vous plaît. Just gonna go see, cause did we come by here like this? Je vais juste aller voir un couple de pas ici. Ça m'assurer, je suis par là, parce que je vais aller par l'autre bord, mais il faut aller par. Gotta go here now. Okay. I think we came by here, so just retracing the steps a bit. On retrace les pas. On est en train de retracer les pas. We're retracing, trying to get that Raiders hat, man. Give some charity, Raiders, players and owners of all the sports leagues. S'il vous plaît, à la charité, les propriétaires et les athlètes des ligues nationales, des ligues majeures de l'Amérique du Nord. Hell no, multi-millionaires, billionaires, puis des multimillionnaires. Donnez un peu de charité. Support the dream. This independent ass for with amnesia artist, athlete, philosopher, geopolitical analyst, and irresponsible comedian. The dream for the kingdom, for the empire, the North American Republican Democratic Republic. Public-private partnership, support dancing goddess in the Dragon Kingdom dream. Soutenez le rêve de votre dragon arc-en-ciel. Un rêve qui se manifeste comme le royaume du dragon. L'empire du dragon, le royaume du dragon, l'empire et de la déesse qui danse. The Dancing Goddess. L'empire de la déesse qui danse et du dragon. Pour un partenariat public-privé. Pour un partenariat public-privé. Pour un partenariat public-privé. L'Amérique du Nord. Ici pour le collectif de civilisation nord-américain. Hey, le partenariat public-privé, le public-private partnership. Support the dream. Soutenez le rêve. Le rêve. Support the dream. What is that? Oh no, that's black earth. La terre noire. Sur la neige blanche. Oh, black earth. On the white snow. Where's the rainbow? Il est où l'arc-en-ciel là? Ah. Nothing that I want to go back. It's just that, like I said at the beginning, I'm auctioning it. So j'ai dit au début que je le vendais, puis je le vends, mais là, I don't have it to sell now. So je l'ai pas à vendre maintenant. So that Raiders, man, I got that good replacement on my head, anyways. I got other hats, some mitts and toques and Spartan. So we rock and roll. Here we are. Here it is where I want to build the Forgotten Goddess Temple and the House of the Dragon. C'est ici que, avec votre aide, je veux construire. What is that? It's not black rock. It's a black rock. It's not the Raiders hat, which is black and has like a white head on it with like a face. A Raider is basically kind of like a gladiator, comme un gladiateur blanc dessus. C'est noir, la tuque noire est noire, mais c'est le gladiateur. Puis ici, c'est où que je veux construire, on vient de passer. Vidéo, c'est pour vous situer où que je suis. C'est où que je veux construire la maison du dragon avec le temple de la déesse. Avec votre aide. Donc, on est en arrière d'à peu près 93 mètres du belvédère, le chalet où que j'adore voir la ville de Montréal. Where I like to see Montreal at the back of the belvedere, and that's where we are. And that's where we're gonna drill it, and I'm gonna go by that side, and I'm gonna exit by there, and I'm gonna exit by where we were like starting the video, comme commencer la vidéo, parce que pour voir si if it's by the side of the mountain. Maybe I dropped it right away when I started the video, hein? Puis je me suis pas rendu compte, c'est possible que je l'ai échappé tout de suite quand j'ai commencé la vidéo, là, au coin d'où j'étais, là, where I was. C'est possible. It's possible, that's where I was, c'est là que j'étais. Puis là, je suis monté sur les escaliers par là, fait que je vais sortir la montagne par où je suis rentré. I'm gonna get out of the mountain by where I left it, but again, it's not that big of a deal, but if somebody finds it, keeps it, j'espère que quelqu'un la trace puis la trouve, puis peut-être la porte ou l'amène aux objets perdus, or bring it to the lost and found, ou qu'il l'amène aux objets perdus, puis you know, or he says, hey Raiders, you just heard in the news that Raiders won the best game in their franchise against the Chargers. Peut-être qu'il a entendu aussi dans les nouvelles hier soir ou en matin que les Raiders ils ont gagné le plus, par plus de points de leur histoire. Puis il dit, hey, je regarde, wow, j'en voulais un, je pourrais pas me permettre. I wanted one, I cannot afford it. I think I also got it second hand, but it's well kept. Je pense aussi que je l'ai eu usagé moi aussi, mais je m'en souviens pas comment je l'ai eu. Ça fait au moins 7 ans que je l'ai eu, là, que je vous montre la vidéo that I saw, that you see at the beginning of the video. I don't remember how I had it. Just know that I had it for like 7 years. I wore it a lot during COVID. Je l'ai porté souvent durant la COVID, mais here I am, hospital with amnesia, retracing steps to find our Raiders hat, selling for $1 million to give half to my sister, retrace. Fantastique pièce pour gage avec l'amnésie, retrace. Pour voir si je retrouve la tuque que j'ai dit je vendais pour $1 million pour donner la moitié à ma soeur anonyme de chaque million, chaque milliard. Someone I know deserves to be 7 times richer than Oprah. Ma soeur anonyme mérite d'être 7 fois plus riche. Que toutes les Kardashians, les 7 Kardashians, ensemble. Yes, we. Yes, we, yes. All the 7 Kardashians put together, que toutes les Kardashians ensemble 7 times. 7 fois. And here we are. On the mountain, here we rock and roll. On the mountain, sur la montagne. Et regarde la belle ville. Look at that good island. This is the Montreal Island, c'est l'île de Montréal. And we are right here on this island, and we gotta get that thanks, and we gotta get that gratitude, you know. Grateful, thankful that my rent's paid. Grateful, thankful that my electricity bill's paid. Grateful, thankful that I got food, coffee. La gratitude. And besides, even if I lost that Raiders, I got a bandana from the greatest bandana I ever had from my greatest woman. I asked her already to marry me. I'm gonna ask again. BDSM switch. Open rainbow marriage. Meilleure femme que je connais qui m'a donné l'endroit de se faire Cette, qui meilleure femme que je connais, que j'ai demandé déjà en mariage, ça de masochisme sexuel ouvert, mais here we are again. And will I find that Raiders hat? It doesn't really matter, nothing that I want to go back to. And maybe I'm gonna find it, somebody dropped it, lost and found, peut-être quelqu'un perdu aux objets perdus, mais you gotta be careful because it slides here. So you gotta be careful, ça glisse, hein? It slides here, and ça glisse, you know. And, look at that, man. We gotta get that city, eh? Prépare la ville, là. time is it now? 5:23, so 3.5 minutes on the video. 10 minutes de la vidéo. So we go back, and we're gonna go by where we came in, but on va aller voir où je suis rentré, mais we're gonna see if we can find it. Okay, here was the Belvedere, that's the chalet. Ça c'est le chalet, fait que ça a été the drills, you know, so here we are going back now on these power marches, you know, we step on it hard. We step on these steel toe boots like thunder. We step on these steel toe boots like thunder. We step on these steel toe boots like thunder. Oh, top sur ces bottes à cap d'acier comme le tonnerre. On tape ces bottes à cap d'acier comme le tonnerre. On tape ces bottes à cap d'acier comme le tonnerre. Et on va par la droite, par la gauche, by the left, by the right. In the center, by the light. In the dark, by the height. Dans la nuit, la lumière. Le jour, le tonnerre. Le jour ou le soir. Oups. J'ai failli glisser, mais j'ai pas tombé. I slid, but I didn't fall. I slid, but I didn't fall. J'ai pas tombé.